glorious years of Exchange for Media. So ladies and gentlemen, before we start off, 25 rounds of applause. Come on, a big loud cheer for the entire group that brings us together under one roof. A big loud cheer for Dr. Anurag Batra, a big loud cheer for Mr. Nawal Ahuja, and the entire team that makes this event truly a success. There are these amazing horns kept at the very center. I want you to pick them up and create the loudest noise possible for Exchange for Media Group. Can we make some noise, everybody? Loud and clear. All up in the air, everybody, for the next 25 seconds. Come on, everybody. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. People at the back. Everybody. All right, and give the team a loud cheer, everybody. Zordar taliyan. Let's keep the energy going. Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Exchange for Media, this is your host and host, RJ Rahul Manjal. Yes, welcoming you all to this grand event. We appreciate you taking time out this evening from your busy schedules to join us today. We hope that this event that we've lined up for you will be fruitful, entertaining, and engaging at the same time. So, and I want a thunderous cheer for this with the sounds of the horns in your hand. We welcome you all to the sweet 16th edition of Indian Digital Marketing Awards 2025. Can we have a loud cheer, everybody? That's right, IDMA. I'm going to go in flashback mode. Exactly, 16 years back. Has been first introduced in the year 2009, if I may share with you, with the sole objective to recognize, celebrate, and encourage the work behind digital media space, specifically internet, mobile gaming, social media, and blogosphere. As of today, IDMA is the most valued award in India and is considered a true symbol of digital excellence. We are happy to share that this year, brace yourself, we've received an enormous volume of response from advertising and media agencies along with brands giving their fierce efforts to grapple the same. Yes, and I really find these figures mind-boggling. We have 63 categories and 200 plus awards tonight. A big cheer for that, everybody. That's right, it's that time of the year when we applaud, reward, and say it out loud for the rangers of excellence. Stay tuned with us and make sure every time you see somebody win an award, if it's a friend, if it's a colleague, you click those videos or you click those selfies with your trophies and use the hashtag e4m IDMA so that we can pass on the cheer on the internet medium as well. But before we commence, we'd like to thank those who made it possible. We'd like to thank our partners, our heartfelt gratitude towards them. Presenting partner for IDMA 2025, etnow.in, co-gold partner TV9, TV Network, India's #1 news network and India's fastest growing digital news platform, our co-gold partner, India Today Democratic Newsroom. Can we have a look at our partner audiovisuals on the screen? Here we go.
India is poised at the brink of great economic growth, striving to become a $5 trillion economy by 2030. This upward journey can only be taken with inclusive policies that incorporate strategy with AI-led processes for economic growth, technological upgradation, infrastructure development, social empowerment, and sustainability. Driving towards a Viksit Bharat will need us to make strides on healthcare, manufacturing while educating the youth to grow the human capital. ET Now, the #1 business news channel on TV, unravels the growth story simplifying business and finances for every Indian, empowering them to rise with this growing economy. This market knowledge and expertise transcends to the digital platforms as well, making ET Now the most watched channel on YouTube. Taking this ethos forward, etnow.in presents the ET Now.in Business Conclave and Awards 2025.
Enjoy this.
huge round of applause for our partners. They've been our continued support throughout this conference and the awards. And ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you a whole lot of celebs joining us this evening. In some time from now, we will have Shri Ashish Shelarji, Cabinet Minister of Information Technology and Cultural Affairs, Government of Maharashtra, President of BJP Mumbai. He's also the General Secretary for BCCI and a very prominent advocate. So he's going to be joining us in some time from now. But yes, we're going to save that for the awards. Before the awards, you've been cheering for the group, but now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome the team and the man that drives the excellence behind this group. May I request Chairman and Editor-in-Chief for Exchange for Media and BW Business World, one and only one, Dr. Anurag Batra, to join us on stage. Let's welcome him with a thunderous cheer, everybody. All yours, sir.
Thank you, Rahul. Please give Mr. Rahul Munjal a big round of applause. He's a radio jockey. He has a great voice. He has great presence, and he hosts events. So, Rahul, you do a fab job. Please give Rahul a bigger job of applause. Give a bigger applause to Rahul. Otherwise, be here till the award starts. Good evening. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you to our IDMA Awards. We started it 16 plus years back. The digital ecosystem was growing 16 years back. Today, everything is digital. We live in a digital first world. During the day, we had the Tech Munch, the digital marketing conference to understand what's happening to businesses who are using digital to grow businesses and build brands. Mr. Rajesh Jejurikar, who is the Executive Director and CEO of the Auto and Farm sector business of the Mahindras, was a keynote address. We had Mr. Sandeep Ghosh, the Group Country Manager of India and South Asia for Visa, and we've had a host of leaders doing this. We ended it with a chat with Prajakta Kohli and our Editor of Impact, Neeta, engaged in a conversation with her. In between, we had CMOs who are building brands. First of all our awards at Exchange for Media are about the jury process. In a world where you can even hopefully influence the president of the biggest country on the world by gifting him a jet, our awards, you cannot influence our jury and our jury chairs. I promise you that. So let me first express my gratitude to our jury chair, Mr. Rohit Java, who's the MD and CEO of Hindustan Unilever Limited. You can give him a bigger round of applause. He's a tall man. Also is Mr. Prashant Kumar, who's the Group CEO of WPP in India. He's here. My friend Mr. Avinash Pandey is also here. So all our jury members, a lot of our jury members are here. The jury happened almost a week back. It was last Friday. And Mr. Java spent the whole day with the jury members deciding the winners. So thank you, Mr. Java, and all the jury members. There will be a jury AV acknowledging your work and showcasing the jury process. I just before I came on stage, I said to Mr. Java, I asked him if he'd read a book called Fluke, and he said, I haven't. So let me tell you, of course, we'll learn about what's happening in the business of AI, what's happening in digital, and we're living in a digital world. And let me say this to PK, this is primarily for you, magazines are thriving. They're reinventing themselves. I was in London 2 weeks back, and I bought a copy of The Wired, which I normally buy in India, is much more expensive. And this was the cover of The Wired magazine. It said, North Korea stole your job. And I bought that, and I bought a lot of other magazines. I bought Fast Company, I bought Nature. So magazines are thriving. But since we are at IDMA, we are at Tech Munch, and our awards are going to start. This whole issue is about digital frauds and how there are digital terrorists. I didn't make up that term. And it goes on to talk about, I remember Naval reading the issue, it's about how there are certain cults who take pride in hijacking digital assets. And so for example, one of the stories there was how to win followers and scam influence people. It's a lovely read. And it talked about, I didn't know about something called the Yahoo Boys. How many of you know about the Yahoo Boys? They are a cult of scammers, and they use very interesting techniques to be able to scam people of their money, corporations, organizations. And then it went on to talk about whistleblowers in the digital age and how she is building a company that protects whistleblowers who make sure that such scam cults are exposed. And then it also talked about if you've done a digital scam, how to hide and what does the government do. So we live in a digital era, and as Mark Cuban said a couple of weeks back, the more digital grows, the value of human touch will grow. So the growth of digital also means the growth of experiential, and that's why so much Mr. Pitti and Mr. Jawar are discussing about $10 million and $20 million condos in Bombay. They're both buying one or two each. The reason so much condos are selling is because digital is creating wealth, but it's also creating loneliness. That's why apps like AstroTalk are growing. Mr. Shashi Sinha is here. You can usher him with a big round of applause. Shashiji, thank you for flying on your personal jet and making it to IDMA. I don't want to stay. And then there was this article, what to expect when you're convicted of a digital fraud. So clearly we live in a digital era where we also need to be careful about our digital identity, our digital assets, our photos. This is a book I read 3 months back, maybe 4, I can't, but more than 3 months back. And it basically says we give ourselves too much credit for what we do and too little credit to serendipity, accident, luck, preordainment. I'm a Hindu, so prarabdha. So it basically says that whatever happens in the world is a fluke. Imagine if Donald Trump hadn't ducked, the world would be a very different place, right? So while awards are about achievement, they're about individual achievement, they're about companies, they're about organizations. I think a lot of what we achieve is through our hard work, but serendipity kicks in. And there are many happy stories in the book. There is one sad story, and the story is about a couple who work for a company in the US. They're in different cities, and one sunny day they fly to New York, and they meet each other, and the girl is carrying a tie for the boy. He wears the tie on the shirt, but she tells him that the tie is not looking good on his shirt. So he says, I'll go to my hotel room and iron the shirt. So while he's doing that in his hotel room, the girl goes to the office. The office is in Twin Towers. The planes hit the Twin Towers, the girl dies, and the boy survives. Pahalgam happened. We've heard of numerous stories of people whose food had too much salt or they didn't like the food. Hence, they cribbed and they asked the vendor to make the food again, and they couldn't reach the meadows and they got saved. In the recent Ahmedabad Air India crash, there was a lady who missed a flight and she tried everything to get onto the flight, but she couldn't and she got saved. So like life is a lot about serendipity. We live in a digital world. Out of the $1.1 trillion being spent in advertising, $650 billion plus is spent in digital. $360 billion is still spent on traditional media, including newspapers and magazines. This is a book about one of the digital companies. 2 companies make $460 billion out of the $650 billion. It's called Careless People. It's written by the former public policy head of one of the companies. And it basically says the tech companies only care about one thing: money. In this room, we have media giants who buy media. We have corporate owners. So while we patronize such companies, we should also make them more accountable. For example, in the book, it talks about how they do tango with not so good rulers, with autocrats, how they quell uprisings. They don't care about young children and how they're using social media. So it's an interesting book. I'm a reader. I don't have an agenda. I'm just sharing a list of books that I liked. This is a book I read 8+ months back, 3-4 days after my mother expired, and I was in a certain mood. And again, it goes back to my point of fluke. There is a chapter from the book which says, basically there is a rabbi and he carries 2 pieces of paper with him always. One in one pocket, the other in the other pocket. In one he writes, Bishivila Nivra Holem, which means for my sake, the world was created, which is very like me, Ahem Brahmasmi. In the other he wrote, Wah Anoki Afar, Wah Afar, which means I am nothing but dust and ashes. Try telling that to CMOs and media planners. They are the center of the world, right? PK? They are the center of the world. At least they are center of our world. No question about it. But it basically says that we're a small speck in a big universe. And we have too much egos. The world is being driven by egos right now. And if we look at the industries that we are at a digital forum, this is a McKinsey forecast for the next 15 years, and it talks about how e-commerce will be a 20 trillion economy. In the morning, I talked about how advertising and commerce are becoming synonymous. It talks about AI software being 4.6 trillion. It also talks about PK, the advertising business is not going anywhere. Almost $3 trillion in a few years. So clearly digital, if you see every business, it is a digital footprint, semiconductors, AI, and so on and so forth. So clearly, digital is building businesses which are businesses of the future. I want to end by saying that at Exchange for Media, we've been around for 25 years. We're looking to reinvent our business, thanks to support from people in this room, Mr. Shashi Sinha, Mr. Avinash Pandey, Mr. Prashant Kumar, and many others who have really helped us where we are, my friend Vaibhav Malu and Mr. Pitti. I now know billionaires can spend lots of efforts in losing 20 kgs weight. I almost didn't recognize you. So I want to express my gratitude to you from me and Naval. So thank you to our teams who really put together events week after week, our editorial teams that make sure we are editorially number one. So gratitude for your patronage of us, gratitude to our juries that make sure that we are able to do our awards in an honest, credible, knowledge-based way. And no awards, Mr. Java, are perfect. You know, only 2 people are perfect. You know which ones. Maybe you can add the third one. One is my wife, and the other is Lord Shiva. And you can add Mr. Modi if you like him, okay? But no awards are perfect. They're close to perfect. Our awards are honest. And there's no quid pro quo, there is no brief to the jury, there's data and the entries and the jury members. So please give our jury members a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Our chief guest, Mr. Ashish Shalar, will be here in some time. He's the Maharashtra's Minister for IT and Culture. He's also the General Secretary of the BCCI, and he's also the President of the Maharashtra BJP. So he's also an advocate. He'll be here and he'll give away awards. Till then, we'll see all the jury members on the AV. Please applaud loudly for them. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anurag Batra, for always enlightening us with your life thoughts and with what IDMA is all about. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to invite to represent our jury. Yes, we have our jury chair, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director, Hindustan Unilever Limited, one and only one, Mr. Rohit Java, joining in. Let's welcome him with a thunderous round of applause, everybody, to share his experience about the judging process. I'm a radio jock by profession, but you're an RJ by initials, sir. Over to you.
Good evening. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you, Anurag, and also the Exchange for Media Group. I am happy to be part of this because at the end of the day, you know, what you're doing also is an investment into creating the marketing community's knowledge base, thought leadership, and creating a place where knowledge can be shared and we can interact not just as jury, but also look at the work in one concentrated way. And I really felt that value, and I was very happy to be associated with it. And I thought I'd just take 5 or 10 minutes after a very broad spectrum of thoughts and spiritual insights that Anurag spoke to, and bring us a little bit more to the subject of the day, which is marketing. I joined HUL as a trainee because I love marketing, and I still do. I think that is a field of work that really excited me. I used to love reading stories about consumer behavior and great marketing case studies when I was a student, and I've been very fortunate 37 years down the line to be still doing it. But marketing, while it's very exciting, has changed dramatically. And for ones who were in the yesteryears of Rosser Reeves and unique selling propositions, while fundamentals are the same, everything else has changed. I think we were in the world when I became brand manager of a world of one-to-many broadcast. Make a beautiful 30-second commercial, give it your love and attention, and then really plaster it, and it will move mountains. But today, we are in an era of many-to-many. Consumers are in charge of their media. We have a creator economy, and that's really thriving. And indeed, a lot has become digital. Decisions are taken by machines. We don't have long Excels or worksheets anymore. Algorithms make the call, and therefore data is really, really important. Optimizations can happen over milliseconds. And digital is not really a niche space when probably these awards started. It's become basically the media. In fact, digital is how even broadcast media today is being broadcasted. So you can, for instance, on a cricket match, see different angles, or for that matter, see different parts of the match at the same time, different languages. All of that is purely digital. And of course, what we call social media today is also quite rampant. I mean, I'm speaking, roughly speaking, of half the 6-7 hours an average viewer in India today is consuming media. More than half is social, which means they're spending time on Instagram or on YouTube Shorts, or essentially looking at WhatsApp. And that's really where the eyeballs are. In all of this flurry of millions of content pieces, what really stands out is really good content. It's very hard now to make this beautiful 30-second commercial and really cut through. You need not one, but thousands of pieces of great content that really cut through when you have so much of information. In fact, information is now democratized. Everyone has all the information they need, in fact, more than they need. So how do you have a content that basically cuts through, which is right for the objective of the brand? And all of this, one can argue that, frankly, let machines take over. It's so complex. What's the role of human beings? Let machines create through AI the content, let them automatically deploy it, optimize it, do the A/B testing in situ, land them finally, and basically make sure the consumer's reach becomes a conversion, and sell. But honestly, ultimately, machines are not good enough unless they've got the right combination of the human ingenuity. The big ideas, big, beautiful, distinctive brand ideas are still at the fundamental soul and heart of great marketing. I'm absolutely sure that once you have an amazing thought and insight, a deeply true discovery of what consumers need, you have a product and a brand that fits that market need, then you can do that universally for tens of years, for many decades. We have many brands in HUL that qualify for brands built on deep consumer insight, on serving a consumer in a way in which no other brand can, distinctive both mentally and physically. A brand like Dove, for instance, or back at home in India, a brand like Brooke Bond Red Label, which basically is all about social togetherness, brings people together. It's a cup of tea that brings people together. So true, so human. And humans react to ideas. So despite all the machines, all the algorithms, humans and technology need to work together. Why has this happened? And what does it mean for the FMCG industry? All of what we knew as great marketing tactics have all changed. Today, if you have to serve our consumers, you have to make sure that you reach them everywhere digitally. In fact, I guarantee you that, and I've traveled now to many villages and cities, and I've spoken to consumers at all in a great India tech stack, the Bharat, and the computer serves them the content that suits them. And everyone is digitized, which means the access to information is democratized. Any brand or creator can become the media. The access to on commerce is also now easy. I mean, if you're on a platform like a Meesho or on your platform like Amazon, or for that matter, all the quick commerce, you can buy things in a village or in your home in 10 minutes or any part of the country today digitally. Which means the way we do marketing, the way we create physical and mental availability is totally transformed. In all of this, what this means is we got to have agility, resilience, and very high level of digital quotient. How have we reacted? For one, of course, the way we do work in building brands is totally transformed. Most of our media is digital. Digital commerce, including in general trade, where we have a huge app called Shikhar that gets to our retailers digitally. A large part of our commerce is digitized, which means that we have signals and we are getting smarter with AI, with machines to serve that demand better. We are, of course, changing with the times. The content creation is now not just one film anymore, thousands of pieces of content. I mean, we work with influencers today. We have close to almost 12,000 influencers. We have our own influencer capability now. We are working on almost 6,000 to 7,000 pin codes, and we're counting how many pin codes we get to eventually. There are 19,000 pin codes through influencers that are actually relevant to that particular pin code, whether they're mega influencers all the way to nano influencers. So the way we build brands is totally changed. What we need to do in marketing is also shifted. We call it social first demand generation. What does it really mean? It means our brands, as long as they're built on deep consumer truth, have a very unique and distinctive point of view, they must be brought to life in a unique, culturally relevant way. Consumers need to see our brands in an organic way. They need to experience our brands by others say. They need to also have content wrapped around it which is relevant to their needs, and therefore culture converts. And culture first thinking is now really of our brands building within culture. This is really the new work through the exchange. For, of course, a large number of our jury creative and technology together, and today really is all about recognizing and work that is synergizing the best of technology and creativity and recognizing those trailblazers. A big thanks to Exchange for Media and also all the jury members for their commitment to this. We do this because we learn as much as we judge, so it's a process of continuous evolution. Nobody knows nobody is present, everyone is marketing. Fundamentals remain the same. They are universal principles, but never get too wedded to the how, because that has constantly changed. And today, it's really about recognizing the how that's worked in the context of this year, and I'm sure next year will be different. Thank you very much for your attention. I know it's rare, and I value that. Thank you.
Can you have a louder cheer for Mr. Rojava? I think he represents the jury tonight, and a big, big cheer for him, for his time and the jury's time over the days and today especially. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Rajao, for really kind words. We are also thankful to the entire jury members for giving their valuable inputs while judging the process. But before we start our award ceremony, for a lot of people who've joined this year and are sitting into the audience, let's take you through a short audio-visual journey of Indian Digital Marketing Awards 2025. Let me draw your attention to the screen.
Welcome to the 16th edition of Exchange for Media Indian Digital Marketing Awards. The awards aim to highlight that digital marketing is critical for organic growth of a business and plays a key role in creating, communicating, capturing and sustaining value for an organization. The coveted awards will be presented to organizations, individuals and teams who have achieved extraordinary success from innovative and effective marketing practices, having regard to the particular circumstances of different industries and diversity of marketing programs. This year too, we received a thunderous response from leading brands, advertising and media agencies. The winners have been selected through an extensive selection process. The selection board, comprising of digital heads of India's leading brands, appraised each entry online and prepared a shortlist for further consideration by the grand jury. The grand jury deliberated over all the shortlisted entries during a 7-hour process and chose the winners for the gold, silver and bronze awards across 62 categories, along with the winners of the 3 Excellence Awards. e4m IDMA 2025 proudly presents the grand jury. The jury this year was chaired by Mr. Rohit Java, CEO and Managing Director of Hindustan Unilever Limited and member of the Unilever leadership. Anshu Malik, Adani Wilmar Agribusiness, Alok Jalan, Lakshya Media Private Limited, Dheeraj Relly, HDFC Securities, Gautam Khanna, PD Hinduja Hospital and MRC, Geetika Mehta, Nivya India, Hepzibah Pathak, Ogilvy and Mather, Kailash Kulkarni, HSBC Mutual Fund, Menak Dhar, McCain Foods, Manish Anandanj, Henview, Meenakshi Nivatia, Pfizer India, Niranjan Gupta, Hero Motorcorp Limited, Nupur Chaturvedi, NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited, Pranav Haridasan, Axis Securities Limited, Ram Prasad Sridharan, United Colors of Benetton, India, Ravannan in One India, Sandeep Khandelwal, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, Shweta Rai, Bayer Pharmaceuticals, Sudhir Langer, RPSG, 2Yum.
It's of course the kind of experimentation that they're doing which is really driving it for us. So keep that up, be even more bold and take it to the next level.
It's been difficult to choose from many nominations, and the successful people today, I think, are the people who have really connected with the consumers, really executed well, and shown a lot of creativity in putting their message across.
Three things stood out for me as what were real winners versus good campaigns. I think the first is where it's addressing a clear need. I think that hasn't gone away, whether it's digital or physical. I think the second is how relatable it is, how much it can make the consumer, make the audience feel like the solution is very much for them. And I think the third is the call to action. I do find that, there were some that had a clear call to action.
I'm really looking forward to be inspired by innovative, thought-provoking, and really creative engagement with the audiences using the digital medium.
It was fascinating to see so many creative and resonating entries in the this award, IDMA. And my message to the award winner is to go out of the box, be more creative, and listen to the audience and create something that is captivating, attentive, and resonating.
Firstly, congratulations to all the winners and to all the nominees as well. It was a great piece of work, and I have to say that apart from just being a jury, it was a great learning experience, seeing so many marketing campaigns, innovative and creative, which people have put in.
E4m IDMA 2025 and the jury board congratulates all the winners.
Can you have a loud cheer for the entire process, our jury, our team members that bring together this mammoth of an event under one roof. Ladies and gentlemen, the time you all waited for has arrived, yes, but before we step in on stage to welcome our presenters, our winners, the three golden rules of coming on stage. First of all, make sure when you win an award or if you see somebody, you use the hashtag E4MIDMA. The second important announcement that I have is because of paucity of time, we will not obviously, we'll announce the bronze winners, but, we'll move ahead with the next award, and the bronze winners will have to collect the awards right there at the entry, so we'll make sure the collection of awards happens there. The silver and gold will be on stage, and the third and the most important rule. I've been a person who hailed from advertising. I got my first job after months of struggle. Atul is sitting here, he hired me. I know the struggle that goes behind a campaign. I know the hard work that goes behind all of it. So today, for every person coming on stage, I want you to cheer the loudest beat, friend, folk, colleague, anybody. I want you to pick up those horns and set the noise right from the word go. So everybody, can we have a huge round of applause as we start the first award of this evening. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our presenters, starting off with Dr. Anurag Batra. Let's welcome him with a thunderous cheer. Joining in will be Mr. Naval Ahuja. Also joining in will be our jury chair, back again, Mr. Rohit Java. Also joining in will be Mr. Prasant Kumar, CEO, South Asia Group M. And it gives me immense pleasure to welcome Mr. Shashi Sinha, CEO, IPG Media Brands India. Let's welcome the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen on stage with the loudest cheer possible. Zordar Tali, everybody. That's the energy we're looking forward to. Welcome, gentlemen, on stage. Truly, yes. It starts with the first award of this evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is, yes, we don't wait for the finale. We start with a bang. This is the IDMA IDMA Person of the Year. And the winner.
Person of the Year. And the award goes to Prashant Pitti, co-founder, e4m and Optimum.
Can you welcome Mr. Prashant Pitti with a thunderous round of applause, everybody? Make some noise!
Growing up in a modest middle-class Delhi household, Prashant started out as his father's informal accountant, managing the family ledgers early in his childhood, giving him a sharp awareness of finances and modest beginnings. His journey began with a strong academic foundation in electrical engineering at the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, graduating in 2005. Following his graduation, he worked at Capital One and HSBC in USA, understanding corporate culture, financial principles, and customer service. With the vision to build for India, in 2007, Prashant reconnected with his brothers returning to India. In 2008, Prashant, along with his brothers, embarked on an entrepreneurial venture, co-founding e4m, initially a B2B software platform for travel agents. Under Prashant's strategic leadership, e4m evolved into one of India's largest travel portal, offering complete travel solutions including flight and hotel bookings, holiday packages, and travel tickets. Never relying on funding rounds, e4m's bootstrap growth fueled development for over 14 years and reached unicorn status through an IPO in 2021 under Mr. Pitti's leadership. In a world where most disruptors chase funding, one man chose to chase conviction. Mr. Pitti has extended his vision beyond travel. Optimo Capital, India's first digital loan against property processes, has redefined secured lending with speed, transparency, and tech-driven efficiency. In just 1 year, Optimo has scaled to 56 branches across India and achieved profitability, a milestone most financial startups take years to reach. By combining AI-driven underwriting, paperless processing, and customer-first policies, Optimo has made property-backed loans faster, smarter, and more accessible than ever before. It's not just a fintech story, it's a revolution in secured lending. A promoter of nation-first stances, he has committed rupees 1 crore to build AI-powered solutions addressing India's public challenges through his initiative for publicgood.ai. Prashant Pitti's journey is one of those reflecting resilience, innovation, and a long-term vision for his country through his remarkable contribution. An entrepreneur who has proved that innovation, sustainability, and success go hand in hand. Meet Mr. Prashant Pitti. An inspiration to many, a leader and a visionary building the future of India.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man with his script and his journey standing right here in front of us. Let's give him a thunderous cheer, everybody. One and only one, Prashant Pitti. Prashant, the mic is all yours.
Thank you. Should I go there? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Just move this a little bit more. I'll use this. If I have to summarize my last 18 years of entrepreneurial journey, I would say that there were few things, few principles which guided me on this journey and helped me to become who I have become. First is, I've always been more curious than cautious. I believe that in this life, you have ample amount of opportunities to make mistake and to learn from them, but the world will know you for your last win. You only need one win and the last win, and that's the only thing which matters in this world. The second principle which helped me is coming from Gita, Karmanya Vadikarasya Marg Phaleshu Kadachana, which means have habits over goals. It is said in the book Atomic Habits as well, but basically it just means to have habits over goals. For example, even in, like Dr. Anurag Batra mentioned that I have lost about 20 kgs of weight, the only principle which I have used in last 1 year is as a habit that I will not miss gym twice in a row. That's it. I will not be the person who will miss gym twice in a row. One day miss is okay, but the second day, whatever may come it be, I have to be in the gym. And the third guiding principle, which has helped me tremendously, is basically to develop a contrarian thinking. As Peter Thiel says, it pays off beautifully to stand for something which most people around you might not agree with. I'll give you an example around that. At Ease My Trip, we were the first ones who started a product or a feature where anybody can just upload a doctor's prescription and we would give a complete 100% refund for their flight tickets, whether we get that money from the airlines or not. We were called out, we are a listed company, so the bunch of analysts called us out. It was a very tough conference call, but then eventually this has become the industry standard. Not just Ease My Trip, now everybody else has copied these services and they are providing customers, just upload doctor's prescription, and if you were not well, you should get your money back. And the second way where I'm using it right now is, I'm sure many of you must have heard about another contrarian view which I've taken, is to solve Bangalore's traffic. Did you guys read that? So basically over here, I have committed to put in my personal 1 crore rupees and use AI to fix the Bangalore traffic. Now again, it's a very contrarian thinking, as I'm getting that it's an infrastructure problem. But I believe that, yes, India has infrastructure problem, but we cannot be playing a catch-up game with the world. We can't be saying that India will develop only when we will have an infrastructure like US. We cannot be playing in a catch-up game. We have to win a game on our own terms. And there are so many ways by which this ever-growing, dominating AI can help us. For example, you can optimize traffic for the shortest distance or the shortest time, or also for a way by which you can go on a longer journey but will not be stuck in the traffic. We are taking help from the Google and the satellite imagery. I've started working on it. I've gotten a lot of support. Almost about 600 AI engineers across India have signed up to work pro bono on this project. And I'm looking forward to take this someplace. Thank you, everyone.
I think he deserves a louder cheer, everybody. In my personal day, a big cheer for Mr. Prashant Datti. Congratulations to you, sir. And yes, the celebrations continue on stage. So I'm going to announce our next award of this evening. And yes, you're going to watch an AV and then invite the most influential personality of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Let me draw your attention to the screen. The winner is
Influential Personality of the Year. And the award goes to Prajakta Kohli, Indian YouTuber and actress.
one and only one, Prajakta Kohli.
We all know as a YouTuber, actor, a very well-known content creator, India's first United Nations Development Program Youth Climate Champion, Prajakta Kohli.
Hi guys, what's up? Thank you so much for watching Mostly Sane and talk about biodiversity, we will talk about a sustainable ecosystem.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is us, yes, mostly sane, but now legendary. A big cheer, everybody, for Prajakta Kohli. Congratulations to you, Prajakta, and the mic has been waiting for you. Over to you.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Thank you so much. This means a lot, honestly. Anurag sir has been a very huge cheerleader in my journey of more than 10 years now as a creator. We started off thinking that, oh, okay, we're going to shoot videos in our room and we're going to have our parents watch and comment under them. And then suddenly, 10 years later, you find yourself in rooms like this where people of influence and power and authority kind of clap for you. So that's great for the creator economy. It's great for people like me. So thank you so much for giving us opportunities and awards. This one's for my team and my audience. Thank you so much.
Prajakta, we're going to wish your followers Jug Jug Jio or Barte Raho. But since this is our very own reel movement, looking into that camera there, can you blow a kiss so that we can create a very own reel? Lights, camera, that back camera right there. A big cheer for one and only one Prajakta Kohli it is.
I will tell you how I met Prajakta for the first time. Serendipity, fluke. We have a site we don't talk about. It's called loudest.in. We don't talk about it. Yes, we should, but we will. I mean, in our business, it's the smallest business we have. It's a site on the business of music, and our first conference on the business of music, which was huge. I remember Bhushan Kumar's first outing, and then the curator told me she's getting somebody called. I knew everyone. PK was speaking, of course, we requested Shashi ji to come. These are big people. And then on the speaker list, I saw two people. I asked the curator, this was in 2017 or 18, ये कौन है? Prajakta Kohli और Bhuvan Bam, इनको क्यों बुलाया है? And my kids were listening to this, my conversations. They said, you don't know Prajakta Kohli? So that's how I got first introduced. And then my children got to know that I know her. And she was at an event speaking in 2018 after our event. And both my children, Pratna, Prasanna, I went. They wrote 2-page letters for her. You know, my son took something. And I was reminding him yesterday also. He called me to ask me, is Prajakta Kohli actually coming to your event? I said, yeah. And Prajakta, I only want, and she's a very kind person. My daughter was writing a book, she gave her time. Prajakta, आपने इतना कुछ कर लिया है, कुछ बचा है करने को, शादी भी कर ली अब तो, क्या कुछ बचा है?
शादी तो मुझे लगता है पहले कर लेनी चाहिए थी, क्योंकि I was just discussing with Shlok, we work together, कि मेरे 10-10.5 साल के करियर में अगर कोई कंटेंट पीस जिस पे सबसे ज़्यादा न्यूज़ कवरेज, सबसे ज़्यादा एंगेजमेंट आई है तो वो मेरी शादी की फ़ोटो है. सो इट्स नथिंग ऑफ एनीथिंग दैट आई पुट सो मच टाइम, एनर्जी एंड टैलेंट, व्हाटएवर लिटिल आई हैव इनटू. सो शादी पहले कर लेनी चाहिए थी. नाउ we'll celebrate anniversaries now. I feel like that's going to be the one thing to revive. But honestly, sir, ये भी इतना भी कर सकते थे, ये किसको पता था when we started as a creator. So I'm just very happy that I get to be a part of this economy at a time when we have collaborators and we have people opening up. I read the HUL report today about 12,000 creators. I'm very happy to be one of them, sir. So it makes me very, very happy that we get to be in these rooms where these conversations are now not कि अच्छा क्या करती है आपकी बेटी, अच्छा वीडियो बनाती है इंटरनेट पे. It's not just that anymore. Now it's a lot more and it's lucrative and we all have careers, and my US visa says YouTuber as my occupation, so I'm very happy.
And you know, she's been on, PK, again, she's been on many magazine covers. I'm sure there is some value. Creators don't give their time if they don't see value. She's on the next issue of Impact. She's on the cover of Impact. But Prajakta, एक issue जब मैं आ रहा था, there's just so much social pressure on creators. We heard about this creator 2 months back. She did not get a certain amount of likes and she committed suicide. Young girl, little older than my daughter. What are you doing to be able to help young creators who have so much comparison and it may drive them towards loss of mental health? What are you doing? Because you're really the poster girl, so to say, for creator economy.
I think one of the things is that I think a lot of the conversation around mental health and inclusivity actually keeps going around these circles where we keep talking about people who are in high pressure jobs, who feel like validation is what is driving them, which it is to a very strong extent line. But I think in all of this conversation that we should also kind of pay a lot more taboo. It needs to be a more normalized work environment conversation. I think that could be the first step. I think so.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Can you have a loud cheer for Prajakta Kohli, everybody, the one woman army leading the team? Yes, you lead the army though. All right, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to start off with the next set of awards, and this set of awards is under the category Web. The subcategory is Best Banners, Single Campaign, Rich Media, with or without video. And yes, remember, bronze winners, please collect the trophies from outside. But we're going to cheer for you. I want you to cheer for every award winner tonight. So starting off with the award, the winner is...
Bronze goes to
Roadmaker India KRBL for the Fadapur Stony Cluster. And the silver goes to India Jewelry Mindshare. Can you welcome the team? The first official team award. A big loud cheer for the team joining in. Zordar Taaliyan, make some noise everybody. That's right, the cheer continues as we welcome the winners tonight. Your horns, रखने के लिए नहीं, come on, make big use of those horns. Let's bring this entire room alive. Everybody make some noise. Here we go. Dil abhi bhara nahi. Well, they obviously take the first award. A big loud cheer, everybody. Hands together. Congratulations to the team. And with this, here we race to our tie on the silver spot. Here we go.
the second silver goes to
Geostar Roadmakers, haunted by a swipe campaign. A big loud cheer for the team joining in. Zordar Taaliyan, everybody. I believe the team around, if not. The team is right here, sir? Okay, so proceeding, do we have the team here? We are almost there. I want you to, I know it's a packed house, but if your name's called out, I want you to race like Shah Rukh Khan. All like Usain Bolt on stage. A big loud cheer for the team, everybody. And yes, may I request, I believe Rohit sir has to leave for some, some work that is lined up. So thank you for your presence. Can we give him a loud cheer, everybody? I've seen him on panel discussions and on the jury chair, and that's amazing. He's graced this event with his presence. Let the cheer continue for him. The other gentleman, please use the awards. Continue. I'm sorry. I'm just letting him go because he has to leave. So if we could join back again for a minute or so. The awards are still on since he has to leave urgently for some work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, racing to the goal right now. And the first goal goes to...
And the first goal goes to
Motilal Oswal Financial Services, Big Trunk Communications. भाई जोर से शोर मचाओ तब मजा आएगा. Everybody hands together. Congratulations to Big Trunk Communications, Motilal Oswal Financial Services. Congratulations to the team, but let me share, there is a tie for the goal as well, and the next winner is...
Second goal goes to
Maruti Suzuki India Mindshare. With his Mindshare team, can we make some noise? A big cheer for Mindshare joining in. All right, I believe we'll have time for once. The right here, going in. Congratulations. With this, ladies and gentlemen, the next subcategory is Best Benchmark Content, Branded Content. Can we have a look at the first winner? It's the bronze.
First bronze goes to
Addison Media, Ocean Paints it is.
the second bronze goes to
Tilak Nagar Industries, Fashion House Boys.
the first silver goes to
Axis Bank, Autumn Grey. Can we have the winners join us on stage from Team Axis Bank, Autumn Grey? Yes, this is the time and moment for you on stage. Let's welcome them with a loud cheer, everybody. Well, this is being streamed live as well, so yes, the cheer continues as we welcome our next winner.
the second silver goes to
Tomorrow Wellness Company, Priya Digital Social Panga. All right, on that note, yes, do we have them in the room right now? They're right there. I think it's quite claustrophobic right there because we have the entire team coming to cheer for them. A big loud cheer, everybody. Congratulations. Tomorrow Wellness and Priya Digital Social Panga team. And now it's time for the gold. Guess who wins?
and the first gold goes to
Arch it is Mahakumbh and Make My Trip coming together under the Arch banner. A big loud cheer, everybody, for the team. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more award under the gold category. Let's see.
second gold goes to
Mindshare India Castrol. It is the ultimate motor star, turning motorsports from a privilege into a possibility. A big loud cheer for the team. We have somebody from the team. Just raise your hand and raise to stage. A lot of people are starting taking selfies with their trophies. Make sure you use the hashtag e4m IDMA and wait for the finale photo op moment with all the winners together. Many congratulations to the winners and thank you to our presenters for gracing the stage with your presence. Thank you so much, gentlemen. A big loud cheer for our presenters as well, everybody. And it's time to welcome our next set of presenters on stage for IDMA 2025. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome the CEO of PD Hinduja Hospital, Mr. Gautam Khanna on stage. Let's welcome him with a thunderous cheer. Also joining in is Chief Executive Officer, HSBC Mutual Fund, Mr. Kailash Kulkarni. Let's welcome the two with a loud, thunderous round of applause, everybody. And on that note, let's start off with the first award in this category. Best Offside, Microsite.
bronze goes to
Amazon Ads.
the first silver goes to
One more time, Axis Bank, Autumn Grey it is. Let's welcome the winner, Zordar Tali, everybody. We'll save that for later. Going straight to our next award. It's again a silver winner.
The second silver goes to
Britannia Industries, Mindshare India. One more time, a big cheer for Mindshare India. I love the campaign name. It says, cheese has finally found its home. Britannia, the laughing cow cheese. And going straight to our next award, which is...
the third silver goes to
Hyundai Motor India. Our display it is. Let's welcome the team with a thunder sound of applause, everybody. Congratulations to the winners. I know everybody's waiting for their turn, but I want you to cheer for others. Only then they will cheer for you. So let's cheer for our gold winners. Coming up next, the winners are...
the first gold goes to
Live Blenders and Distillers. Of course, it is a big loud cheer. Make some noise. Okay, so they're not in house right now. Going straight to our next gold winner.
second gold goes to
All Korean ramen and squid games. Get to slug. Mindshare team. Hindustan Unilever. A cheer for the winners, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to you, sir, and to the entire team. As soon as I announce the name, if you are around, if you're just not walking, if you are a prize, an award winner, all I want you to do is just race on stage with your hands up in the air with all the excitement. So ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next category. Yes, the next subcategory is best use of web-based games. And the winners
goes to
more ice cream, so cheers.
the first silver goes to
Hindustan Unilever, one more time, along with Mindshare. Make some noise. That's the energy you're talking about, everybody. Congratulations for the campaign right here. Leveling up housewives, the unexpected baby revolution, no one saw coming. And going straight to our next award, here we go.
the second silver goes to
Proudly, the Rhino Mixer 2024 Monks Tata Consumer Products, the silver award winners. Give them a loud cheer, everybody. Now straight to the gold, the winner.
gold goes to
Mondelez India Foods, wave makers making this tonight. Here we go. That's right, the Oreo and Pokemon campaign, the world's first ever cookie to start a nationwide hunt. Many congratulations to Team Mondelez India Foods and Waymakers. Can you have a loud cheer? Hands together, everybody. Wow. We just got started and this is the excitement. With this, let's straight away move on to our next award. Best Campaign, Online Advertising and Digital Direct Response.
Bronze goes to
Congratulations to the winners.
the first silver goes to
Ultratech Cement, Mindshare, one more time, turn around. भाई शोर तो मचाओ, come on, make some noise. We told you it's a close contest, some incredible content happening and award winning as well. But we have one more silver winner on the screen.
the second silver goes to
Waymaker India L'Oreal. Engaging LEPS through premium English content partnership with India's leading OTT platform. Good up for Waymakers with L'Oreal. The Men Black storming stage with their presence. And straight to our next silver winner, it goes to
the third silver goes to
Sahitya Hashtag one more time. So well, the tables are getting full already. And now straight to our gold winner on the screen.
and the first gold goes to
Zydus Wellness. Good for High Minds, innovative market solutions for this Valentine's gift, love, not sugar. A round of applause for the team joining in right here from the very center. Zordar Taali, everybody. The first award this evening. Congratulations to Team Zydus Wellness and Almans. But now it's time for the second gold.
the second gold goes to
Mindshare WPP Media Kellogg's India. The 12-in-1 Flip the Funnel campaign. A big cheer for the Mindshare WPP Media team and Kellogg's India. They're right there. A big cheer. Let the applause continue, everybody. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to our next category, next subcategory, if I may say, best use of webtoon in a campaign. So to the winners,
first bronze goes to
Poonawalla FinCorp, White Rivers Media,
the second bronze goes to
Mahindra Royce Interactive Avenues,
the first silver goes to
Madison Media Marico. भाई शोर मचाओ तो जोर से मचाओ, come on, loud and clear. Well, you have the team joining in right here. There's a hand right there. Come on, you have to raise and press it up. Let's give the team जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Come on, everybody. loud cheer for the entry team. Marico coming along with Madison Media. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, straight to our next award. Let's have a look on the screen.
The second silver goes to
Puerto Rico, India. Wavemakers making those waves tonight. Zordar talia for Wavemakers. One more time. That's right. It's the Imperial Blue Ambushes fitted with a bouncing proposal campaign. They come with the most creative set of awards for the most creative professionals under IDMA 2025. And with this, let's pace to our next award this evening.
third silver goes to
Wipro Consumer Care. The team joining in right there. Congratulations to you, sir, and to your entire team. WPL Young Soch Diaries. लेकिन यहाँ पर it's time to go for the gold. And the winner.
first gold goes to
Bhai, it can go louder. Come on, make some noise for Mondelez India Foods, Wavemakers India. Bhai, itni team support kariye. Can't hear the noise. Come on, make some noise, everybody. This is how we celebrate tonight. And yes, we have a tie on the goal spot. So, the next goal goes
second
to
gold goes to
Sisters Festive Short Web Series, Heritage Foods. It is a big round of applause for our winners tonight. Joining us right there. I request you to kind of run towards stage because as soon as you see your name flash on the screen, it is your moment of glory. Zordar Talia for Heritage Foods and the web series, Sisters Festive Short Web Series that we've created. Congratulations and thank you so much, gentlemen, for gracing the stage with your presence. Thank you so much. Can we have a loud cheer for our presenters as well? Zordar Talia. I'm going to welcome our next set of presenters, but as I do that, I'm going to invite on stage a gentleman. When he comes on stage, it's a of today's universe. Ladies and gentlemen, in the house today, get up for Mr. Amit Saad. Zordar Taali ke saath. Let's welcome Amit on stage. The cheer can be loud, everybody. Come on, make some noise. Amit, we're going to give out, he's dressed in black tonight so that he can, sare biceps sab suit ke andar hidden hai. If you watch any of his movies, any of his OTT series, you will turn an instant fan. Amit, before we start off with anything that you would love to share with the entire audience here, something at the onset.
First of all, you're very kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here. This is the real India. You all work so hard. It's so inspiring. Sometimes I think as an actor, as an artist, you're so... आप अपने में इतना खो जाते हैं कि आप भूल जाते हैं कि एक दुनिया बाहर भी है. So मैं डॉक्टर अनुराग बत्रा को थैंक यू बोलता हूँ to invite me for this evening. And anyways, when Dr. Batra asks you to come, you come.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you'll start off with the awards. Amit, for the center camera, this is a real moment. A little flex your muscle, if you can just do it. I know.
यार मसल छुट्टी पे है, जो नेक्स्ट रोल है उसमें मसल नहीं अक्ल चाहिए.
Bilkul. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our set of presenters joining in along with Mr. Amit Saad. Let's welcome Head of Media and Digital Marketing, Hindustan Unilever Limited, Mr. Tejas Apte. Let's welcome him with a loud cheer. And joining in will be Mr. Himanshu Devi, Department Head at Depth. Let's welcome the two with a loud cheer. And with this, let's switch to our next award. Best short form video.
First bronze goes to
Policy Bazaar Insurance Brokers. Influencer
second
Act.
bronze goes to
Nestle India. Publicis Media.
the first silver goes to
Enormous Brands LLP. Diageo India. Can you have the winners? And let's welcome them with a huge cheer. Zordar Taliyan. Congratulations to the team, but there is a tie right here for the silver, and the next one goes to
the second silver goes to
Banega to Badega India Mindshare Ultratech team together. Big loud cheer for the team joining in for the silver. And I can see the trophies stacking up on their respective tables. Mindshare and Ultratech teaming together and creating a success story. Yeah, Amit says, let's get a permanent chair on stage for the winners right here. Well, that is the silver racing straight to the gold.
and the first gold goes to
Puerto Rico, India, gold makers one more time. I think we should do a trophy count on every table. Winning a lot of awards tonight. Puerto Rico and gold makers. They're creating a tsunami tonight. And there is one more goal that we have to watch out for on the screen.
second gold goes to
McCain Foods India, Dentsu X. Can we have a cheer for the Dentsu team joining in? McCain Foods India, the thematic and functional campaign that they've created got them the gold. Congratulations to you and the team together. Congratulations to the winners. What an award-winning moment for the team. Zordar Tali, everybody. And now straight going on to our next category of awards, which is B-Mobile and tablets. Here we go. First subcategory on your screen.
first silver goes to
Madison Media, one more time. Heart health awareness for millions with AI-driven personalized coaching. Give it up for Madison Media. The team joining in right there. तेजी के साथ. Alright, moving on to our next show. They're right there, sir. I know they were coming through. I know it's a packed house, it's house full, but we request you to raise some pace towards stage. A big cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Their award-winning movement. Give it up for Madison Media. Hands together. और इसी के साथ आइए बढ़ते हैं. It's quite a contest happening on stage. All right, I take this moment to welcome a gentleman on stage who needs no introduction. We've been waiting for his presence on stage, and finally the moment has arrived. Please join me in welcoming a dynamic leader whose influence spans both politics and sports. A senior member of the Bharatiya Janata Party, he has represented the Vandre West, the Bandra West community and constituency in the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly since 2014 and currently serves as the president of BJP's Mumbai unit. Beyond politics, यही नहीं, इन्होंने बहुत काम किया है. He plays a very pivotal role, a very important role in shaping Indian cricket, having served as the vice president of Mumbai Cricket Association and now as the treasurer of the BCCI, a true statesman with a sporting spirit. What should I say about him? I'm going to run out of breath. Put your hands together for the chief guest of this evening, one and only one, Shri Ashish Shelar ji. उनका स्वागत कीजिए जोरदार तालियों के साथ. A big, big loud cheer for Ashish Shelar.
Rahul is very good. But I think he also has one more responsibility too. He's also the Minister of Information Technology and Culture of the state of Maharashtra. So please give Mr. Shelar a big round of applause.
We'd like to present a bouquet, a token of appreciation on behalf of the entire Exchange for Media team. A big round of applause for Shri Ashish Shelar ji for gracing e4m IDMA 2025. Sir, mic आप ही का इंतजार कर रहा है.
ये माइक मुझे देके आपने बड़ा रिस्क कर दिया है. The reason is Maharashtra Assembly is on, and every day what is going on you must have actually watching the same, reviewing about the same into all digital platforms and into the news also. And today entire day, I must tell you, Mr. Batra, I have not got an opportunity to speak in the house. So that whole thing is still pending for me to deliver. And you have given me a mic. And the second problem of mine is that I'm a lawyer too. So unless somebody tells me to stop, I keep on arguing. But which I'll not do it here today. It's an honor to be here on this occasion of Indian Digital Marketing Award, which is an annual award, which is going from the years together. And not only years together, it has been targeted to the sector which is actually making the thing happen. When I'm singing making the thing happen, that means something, the speciality, the creativity, the entrepreneurship, the innovativeness of this industry makes all common people to get attached to the basic product which somebody has to bring it to the consumer. And in that perspective, I feel this industry is a growing industry. This industry invites all kind of awareness, creativity, innovativeness. This industry gives an exposure to many such education to a common man. And therefore, for me, this award means a lot. And obviously, on a personal note, Batraji is like a family, and wherever he requests me, or rather, he commands me that I should be there, whether I like to go. And the last point, being an IT minister, I genuinely feel that Maharashtra is trying to achieve. We have designed, we have actually designed the roadmap to achieve the best of the industry come to Mumbai or Maharashtra, where we are in the process of making AI policy, AI university, GCC, task force, from cyber security to many other things. And obviously, the IT Act, which has been enacted by the central government, where we are making the things very easy under the same act for all such industries to make their own business nicely, happily, growingly. So I invite you all to the Mumbai, Maharashtra, and make your best of the business who are here in Maharashtra. Thank you so much. And I must congratulate to all those who are the winners, and best of luck for those who could not achieve this time. Best luck for them for the next coming time also.
Can you have a loud cheer for Shri Ashish Shelarji? You know, for being so humorous, so sporting. And we want you to be on stage to present a few set of awards, sir. So let's move on straight away to our next award this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the award winner is on the screen. Let's have a look.
The second silver goes to
Mondelez India Foods World Maker. Congratulations for your award. Wow, the entire team, Avengers, assemble. A big loud cheer for the entire team. Make some noise, everybody. Congratulations. Straight to the next gold on your screen.
and the gold goes to
Hindustan Unilever Mindshare. The North Korean ramen and Squid Games campaign winning them yet another award. Make some noise, everybody. भाई जोरदार शोर मचाओ, come on, hands together. With this, the next subcategory is Best Innovation in Mobile Marketing, and can we have a look at our winner?
first bronze goes to
Mondelez India Makers in the bronze.
the second bronze goes to
Never be caught off guard, starring your mindshare.
the first silver goes to
Roman Lifestyle, Madison Media, it is जोरदार शोर हो जाए. भाई applause कम नहीं, दुगना होना चाहिए. A big loud cheer, everybody, for Madison Media. And the team with sparkling smiles wants to celebrate together. A big loud cheer, come on, hands together, everybody. And straight to the next award.
the second silver goes to
Mindshare कहाँ पर हैं आप? Britannia Industries and their captain, their campaign on 50-50 Golmaal. A big loud cheer for Mindshare and Britannia coming together. Congratulations, and let the celebrations continue. Straight to the next silver.
third silver goes to
Oral Health Movement, Colgate Palmolive India, World Makers. Well, creating this tonight with these awards back to back. I can't hear you, I have a little problem hearing you. Can you make some noise? Like Mr. Ahmed Saad worked in a movie called Gold, well, gold jata
and
hai.
the gold goes to
Vodafone Idea World Makers, one more time. Let the celebrations continue. Make some noise, everybody. And with this, moving on straight to our next subcategory, Best Campaign, Use of Mobile and Mobile Monetization.
The bronze goes to
essensmedia.com.
the first silver goes to
Women Lifestyle, Madison Media. Going for the big knocks. Can you have the team join in? It's your silver moment on stage. Congratulations to Team Roman and Madison Media. Look at the energy they bring on stage. It was जोरदार ताली हो जाएंगे. Come on. And on that note, straight to our next award. Silver. One more time.
the second silver goes to
Congratulations to Amazon Ads and Team Colgate Palmolive for Visible White Purple, revolutionizing oral care with Amazon Ads digital innovation. Here comes the team, like the superheroes together. And with this, let's race and pace to our next award.
goes to
Ultratech Cement Mindshare India it is. Congratulations to Team Mindshare. Joining in one more time. Congratulations to the team joining in to receive the award. Ultratech Cement Mindshare India it is. I won't have a look at the bills. They're turning heavy. And with this, it is time to move from silver to the top two gold winners. Starting off with the first winner.
first gold goes to
Hindustan Unilever Mindshare. One more time. Turn around and enjoy your moment. This is his exercise routine while he comes on stage. Congratulations. The smile gets brighter and wider every time, but there is one more goal.
the second gold goes to
Festive Spence, VML, HSBC. Can we have a loud cheer for the winners of the Gold Award tonight? Joining in right there, Zordar Talia. Let the cheer continue as we welcome them for their Gold Award tonight. Congratulations to Team HSBC. Sir, we'd just like to present a token of a big thank you to all our presenters for joining in. We'll take a moment. We'll probably have you back, join back. There are a whole lot of awards. And we'd like to present a token of appreciation on behalf of the team. So may I request Director at Lux Media Group and former CEO for ABP Network, Shri Avinash Pandey, to kindly join us and present a token of appreciation on behalf of the entire e4m group. A big round of applause for Mr. Avinash Pandey. Let's welcome him on stage. So this is a very thoughtful book on siblings. So that's the reason I requested you if you could pass it on to Sir as a token of appreciation. so much, gentlemen. Thank you, sir, and thank you, Shri Ashish Sheila ji, for gracing. एक बार जोरदार तालियां आ जाए शेला जी के लिए. You know, we thank him for his time and for, lighting the atmosphere to it and taking it to a different level. But now it's time to welcome our next set of presenters for our next award. So, let's welcome somebody I know very dearly from the Laksh Media Group, Managing Director, Mr. Alok Jalan. Let's welcome Alok, sir, with a loud cheer. And joining in is the CRO, Chief Revenue Officer for GeoStar. Give it up for Mr. Ajit Varghese. Let's welcome the two with a huge round of applause, everybody. Welcome, gentlemen, on stage. And इसी के साथ, let's raise and pace to our next award. This is Best Use of Mobile Customer Engagement.
First round goes to
Catch the Box, PowerX, Verification, Hansa, Secretary, Mahindra and Mahindra. FX, Mantra.
first silver goes to
Only India Waymakers. भाई शोर सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. Can it be louder? Congratulations to the team that joins together. Waymakers sweeping the awards tonight so far. Energy and excitement continues with our next silver winner. It is
the second silver goes to
Havas and Amazon ads coming together for the Bubble and Amazon MX Player campaign. A big round of applause for the team. Let's move on to our next award.
the third silver goes to
Smash Entertainment, Laksh Digital Labs. Here we go. A big cheer, everybody, as we welcome the team on stage. I believe, sir, you can join in as well. Come on. Big loud cheer for the team. I request you to join in as well. Let's race to the goal.
and the gold goes to
Hindustan Unilever Mindshare it is. Here we go. Congratulations and let the celebrations continue. Ladies and gentlemen, rushing to our next award. Best Multi-Mobile Channel Campaign.
first bronze goes to
Waymakers and Mondelez.
the second bronze goes to
Castrol Mindshare, the time SRK is secured. I love the campaign.
the first silver goes to
Waymakers India. Wow. Okay, no. Before that, we have Hindustan Unilever Mindshare. Did I give it out? Yes. Hindustan Unilever and Mindshare joining in for making fitness a habit with Lipton green tea. Congratulations to the winners. The Shining Silver Award goes to them. And the next award, ladies and gentlemen.
the second silver goes to
Flipkart Internet, Flipkart Ads. That's right, Flipkart Ads with the boat EBD Vibe sponsorship campaign coming together. We have the team here. All right, let's move on to our next award this evening.
Goes to
It's the goal, Aaj Radio. That's right. And yes, JK Lakshmi Cement, it is the team that comes together. Aaj and Alliance Advertising. What an exciting award-winning campaign that brings it together for this award-winning moment. And now, moving on to our next goal.
the second goal goes to
Procter & Gamble, Amazon as it is. I believe the team is coming together. Can we have a loud cheer for the fantastic four from the team coming in? And thank you. Oh wow, that's like a mic drop moment. But the award is strong and sturdy. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to our presenters for doing the honors. Thank you so much, sir.
Good job, man.
Thank you so much. On that note, अब बढ़ते हैं straight to our next set of presenters. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome. भाई जब तक तालियां नहीं बजेगी, I'm not going to proceed forward. So with a loud thunderous cheer, let's welcome Director of Brand Building and Digital Marketing for Natural Diamond Council Limited, Mr. Khadija Adwala, and joining in will be Raktam Das, Chief Growth Officer, TV9 Network. Let's welcome the two with a loud cheer, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Raktam Das and Khadija joining in. And it's time to welcome our next award.
bronze goes to the first silver goes to
Well, we'll hold on for that. I think the reason why we kind of paused it is because बहुत सारे लोग अब आए हैं and they don't know the thumb rule till we make that noise. We're not going to proceed forward. So wherever you are, please pick those horns up. There's horns right there. The sound. I want to hear a cheer in the audience. We're halfway through there, but we're still not there. Can we make some noise, everybody? Loud cheer. The backbenchers can't hear you. People at the back. Loud and crazy cheer as we welcome. That's right, these are our winners. It's time to welcome our silver winner. Give it up for Swiggy and e4m Advertising and Apps Flyer. Let's welcome them with a thunderous round of applause, everybody. That's a very interesting campaign right there. Congratulations to the team. e4m Advertising, Apps Flyer and Swiggy coming together for that. Now, the next silver is...
the second silver goes to
Karanova and Mindshare one more time. Here we go. Mindshare, where are you? It's time to celebrate. Well, they took a different route. That is why they think out of the box. Congratulations. I love the creative output that this team has. A big loud cheer, everybody. Hands together for Team Mindshare and Karanova. But with this, we have one more silver.
the
And
third silver goes to
HSBC VML Festus Spence. It is. We have somebody from the team joining in. right there. A big cheer for the team joining in. It's their moment of glory. Zordar taali ho jaye. Everybody, hands together. This greatest campaign has won a whole lot of awards. Best use of mobile to drive sales. Congratulations. Now time for the goal.
And the gold goes to
L'Oreal India. The comics right here. The quiz to conversion is how L'Oreal India's Terra stays boosted organic revenue by 86% via mobile devices. A very exciting campaign right there. Let's keep multiplying the energy and applause as we move on to our next award for this evening. Cross Mobile Integration.
bronze goes to
BlackBerry's Multiplier Brand Solutions.
the silver goes to
Kellogg's India Mindshare WPP Media. Can you welcome the winners right there? They're waving out to their team. A big cheer for the team joining in for their once more moment. Make sure while taking those selfies and those award-winning videos, use the hashtag e4m so that we can have access to all of it. And now, straight to the goal.
and the gold goes to
Mindshare India, Hindustan Unilever, making fitness a habit with Lipton Green Tea. A super fit team coming in on stage. And can you have a round of applause for all the winners so far? I think the tables are getting full. A big loud cheer for the winners tonight. And before we move on to our next award, let me take this opportunity to thank our partner, our presenting partner, etnow.in. With this, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to our next award.
first bronze goes to
Mondelez India Foods, Roadmakers India, history in the baking.
second bronze goes to
Castrol Mindshare, taking this one.
third bronze goes to
SMFG India Credit, Ad Factors
silver
PR.
goes to
Dell Technologies, EssenceMedia.com or WPP brand. Let's welcome them with a thunderous cheer. For their Alienware Gaming 360 campaign, now it's time to welcome our next silver.
the second silver goes to
Roadmakers India KRBL, अब खाने में no compromise. Can you have the team joining right there? By Roadmakers team, where is the noise? Come on, make some noise. Our next silver winner, the winner is on your screen. Let's have a look.
the third silver goes to
ITC for ITC Candyman. Sorry but not sorry. TP Global Creations. the team joining in for their award. Let's make it special for them tonight. Zordar Tali, everybody. Hands together. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go for the gold.
And the gold goes to
Factory Silk, story of us, rainmakers India, Mondelez India Foods. I can't hear you. That is the smile make me say kuch meetha ho jaye. But now, yes, we've got a wide stage right here. A big loud cheer for the gold winners. Zordar Tali, everybody. And a big thank you to our presenters, Raktim sir, and thank you so much, Kharija, for doing the honors. And before we proceed, it's time to share and thank our partner, our presenting partner, etnow.in. Let's have a look at their audio-visual on screen.
India is poised at the brink of great economic growth, striving to become a $5 trillion economy by 2030. This upward journey can only be taken with inclusive policies that incorporate strategy with AI-led processes for economic growth, technological upgradation, infrastructure development, social empowerment, and sustainability. Driving towards a Viksit Bharat will need us to make strides on healthcare, manufacturing while educating the youth to grow the human capital. ET Now, the #1 business news channel on TV, unravels the growth story simplifying business and finances for every Indian, empowering them to rise with this growing economy. This market knowledge and expertise transcends to the digital platforms as well, making ET Now the most watched channel on YouTube. Taking this ethos forward, etnow.in presents the etnow.in Business Conclave and Awards 2025. India is poised at the brink of great economic growth, striving to become a $5 trillion economy by 2030. This upward journey can only be taken with inclusive policies that incorporate strategy with AI-led processes for economic growth, technological upgradation, infrastructure development, social empowerment, and sustainability. Driving towards a Viksit Bharat will need us to make strides on healthcare, manufacturing while educating the youth to grow the human capital. ET Now, the #1 business news channel on TV, unravels the growth story simplifying business and finances for every Indian, empowering them to rise with this growing economy. This market knowledge and expertise transcends to the digital platforms as well, making ET Now the most watched channel on YouTube. Taking this ethos forward, etnow.in presents the etnow.in Business Conclave and Awards 2025.
All right, a big round of applause for our partners. They've been a pillar of support. Zordar Talia ho jaye for etnow.in. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome our next set of presenters. One brand I've worked very closely on is Wellspun One. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome the head of digital marketing. Give it up for Mr. Varun Kothari. Let's welcome him with a huge loud cheer, everybody. Joining in also is Deputy General Manager Marketing, KRBL. Give it up for Kamal Kant Kanojia, and joining in one more time on stage is founder and CEO of Frodo. Give it up for Rishabh Thakkar. Let's welcome the three with a huge round of applause. Yeah, shows so much. A big loud cheer, everybody. And yes, we will start off with the next award for this evening on your screen. And the social media awards.
First round goes to
South Foundation Interactive Avenues.
The second bronze goes to
Hyundai Motor India Display.
The first silver goes to
Now we're talking Instamart. Let's go! The team joining right there. It's your moment of glory. Let's welcome the team with a loud cheer. Are they carrying a blueprint of the campaign? That's a team coming together. And with this, let's move on to our next award.
the second silver goes to
South Super Fleet, Suraksha Bandhan, Entertainment Network, India, ENIL, Mirchi Aiders, along with Gulf Oil Lubricants India. Well, I've been a radio jock, so I have a support for you guys. Congratulations to the ENIL Mirchi team. That's I believe the first award this evening, and let's race to our next award on your screen. Here we go.
the first gold goes to
Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles, our display, it is going for the goal. Bhai, shore to macha, come on, make some noise everybody. The brightest smiles lighting up stage, but let me tell you, there's one more gold winner, and it is
second gold goes to
Mindshare Hindustan Unilever one more time. What an award-winning campaign. I believe they deserve a golden round of applause. A big loud cheer for them, everybody. And let's change gears and go on to our next subcategory. Leveraging social media to boost brand ROI and engagement. JK Sivan, Single Brand Sharma ji.
the second bronze goes to
अब मेरी बारी की बारी है मिर्ची ENIL अडानी वेल्ची.
the first silver goes to
Garvi Giants, Adani Sports Line. That you welcome the team from Garvi Giants and Adani Sports Line to join us for their moment of glory. Right there, coming out, yes, right from the center, making a statement. A big loud cheer. Let the applause continue, everybody. Garvi Giants, Adani Sports Line, leveraging social media to boost brand ROI and engagement. They win the silver tonight, and a silver sparkling smile shining through this evening. Let's go to our next silver. Yes.
the second silver goes to
Vodafone Idea, Okelvi Otis. Data guarantee, 1 साल की गारंटी. Vodafone Idea, teaming up with Ogilvy. Congratulations to you and the entire team here. But this is where it gets interesting because we have one more silver winner. I'm curious to know. On the screen,
third silver goes to
HSBC VML, HSBC Starstruck Campaign. We have the team joining in. Let the cheer continue. Let the energy multiply. Zordar Talia. award-winning campaign for them so far. Congratulations to all the entire team. Now straight to the gold.
And the gold goes to
Close up love news, Mindshare, Hindustan Unilever. भाई शोर मचा रहे तो जोर से बचाओ, दिल खोल के बचाओ, come on. They are wearing the colors as well, the brand colors. That's how you represent the team and the brand. Now, let's move on to our next award, the next subcategory, ladies and gentlemen. On your screen, best use of topical posts in a campaign.
first bronze goes to
Fortune Foods, Adani Gulma, Social Deals.
second bronze goes to
Autumn Grey, Axis Bank.
the first silver goes to
Give me what a cheer for Mondelez India Foods, the makers. By Mondelez team, the makers, make some noise. And the next award is
the second silver goes to
Geostar Vodnika. Turn around and enjoy your moment of glory. A big loud cheer for the team. यार ये यहाँ भी है, वहाँ भी है, they're everywhere. Olympics magical moments with topical marketing campaign for Geo Cinema wins them the silver. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to our next award.
the third silver goes to
Coal India JSW MG Motor India for their April Fool's Day campaign. Love the thought. The shining stars tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But now, it brings me to two gold winners, starting off with the first one.
first gold goes to
Star Union Private Italy Life Insurance Company. A big cheer for their award-winning campaign, the OG Insurer campaign. Congratulations to you, sir, and to your team. And I'm going to announce the next award, but I want to cheer from the audience only, then this happens. The next award goes to
second gold goes to
Mondelez India Foods. Make some noise, Wave Makers India. Avengers, or should I say, Wave Makers and Mondelez assemble. The Squid Game, a 5-star challenge, taking place tonight. Hey, happy birthday! Come on, a big loud cheer for the team there. They are taking those pictures and videos. Make sure you tag them as well. A big thank you to our presenters. Thank you so much for your presence on stage and your smile throughout this. With this, let's welcome. Well, they've been winning awards tonight, but now it's time to present the awards. So give it up for Head of Media for Mondelez India, Anjali Christian. A big loud cheer for Anjali. And the Chief Operating Officer for Diageo, give it up for MS Manish Seth. A big loud cheer as we welcome our two presenters on stage. Zordar talia. Let the cheer continue even for our presenters as well. And with this, the next award on your screen. Best use of user-generated content on the social media.
First bronze goes to
Zenith Media, Diago India.
the second bronze goes to
Mirchi, ENIL, Tata Consumer Products.
the first silver goes to
Mindshare India, Britannia. The 50-50 Gold Mall campaign winning them a whole lot of awards tonight. Mindshare and Britannia, it's your moment of glory. Make some noise. Now I know why is he wearing those amazing sports shoes tonight. And with this, the next silver.
the second silver goes to
Media India, OMG, Omnicom Media Group. This is your moment of glory. Media India and OMG coming together. You have them joining in right here. Let the cheer continue. तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए because तालियों पे officially GST नहीं लगता. A big loud cheer everybody, hands together. Straight to our next silver.
the third silver goes to
McDonald's India, West and South, along with Madison Digital. I know we have the team right here. Let the cheer continue. Zordar talia. That's right, they are micro-influencers cooking up viral growth. McDonald's India campaign for Madison Digital. For आज की शाम, who gets the gold? It is
and the gold goes to
Mindshare India, Hindustan Unilever. I love the campaign. It says Moti making Britishans trend. Love it. Love it to the core. And we go straight to our next award this evening. The best use of influencer marketing. This is what I really want to watch out for.
first bronze goes to
L'Oreal Dominic Marketing Solutions.
the second bronze goes to
Congratulations to Godrej.
third bronze goes to
White & Company. Triple links it is.
the first silver goes to
Make my trip. Friends without benefits. I love the title. Can we have the Make My Trip join in to receive their silver award this evening? A very interesting campaign right there. And one amazing influencer you have there. Straight to our next award this evening. Let's race.
the second silver goes to
Too Young. FCB Connect gets the silver tonight. A big loud cheer for the FCB Connect team as they enter the stage with style and smile. Congratulations to you all and to the entire FCB Connect team. This gets exciting from now on. Brace yourself. We have one more silver, and it is
The third silver goes to
NPCI. Yep, digital it is. May I request the team to join in right there. This is the first award this evening, I believe. A big loud cheer for them. Come on, let's make it worth it. A round of applause for the team joining in. To the brightest minds, and love the creative as well, making our voices heard. UPI safety. पर दोस्तों गोल्ड किसे मिलने वाला है आइए देखें लेट्स हैव अ लुक ऑन स्क्रीन
the gold goes to
जी तेलुगु with their Janki Ramaya Gari Manavaralu campaign. Hope I got that one right. Now request the Z Telugu team to kindly join us on stage for their moment of glory. We have somebody from the team joining in. I believe they're watching it online, so let's also give them a thunderous round of applause. And on that note, move on to our next award for the evening. The SSU for Website Universal Search Ranking and SEM Strategy.
bronze goes to
Access Max Life Insurance, Alpines, a unit of Madison that you
silver
know.
goes to
Nestle India, Zenith Media. May I request the team to join us on stage for their silver moment of glory. A big cheer for Nestle India and Zenith Media. We have them here. All right, let's move on to our next award for, they're right there. Let's give them a thunderous round of applause, everybody. I know it's quite a walk from there to here, but let's make it a walk to them. Zordar Talia. Congratulations to teams Zenith Media and Nestle India for connecting with India. How we ask Nestle's integrated search strategy wins with vernacular content. Very good. And now straight to our next award. It is the silver.
the second silver goes to
ITC Store. Yes, for their award-winning campaign right here, turning disruption into opportunity. Many congratulations to the team. It's time for GOLD, gold it is.
and the gold goes to
Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Company, Infotech. Can we have the team join us on stage for their golden campaign this evening? A round of applause, Zordar Talia. Infotech along with Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Company. With all the star and sky. And now it gives me, immense pleasure to thank our presenters for gracing the stage with your presence. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. Can we have a cheer for them, everybody? They've been on stage for a long time. Zordar Talia. And now it's an immense pleasure. I used to work for him as a trainee visualizer, but now I have the privilege of welcoming a gentleman on stage whom I'm extremely jealous about because he always wears the best sneakers in town. Give it up for co-founder, Rainmaker Ventures, and founder for YAP. Give it up for Mr. Atul Hegde. Zordar Talia, everybody, hands together. And joining in will be President and Head Marketing for Ultratech Cement, Mr. Ajay Dang. Let's welcome the two with a loud cheer. Guys, the cheer should just multiply with every award. Make some noise. Come on, everybody. And with this, let's raise some pace to our next award.
And the gold goes to
Congratulations to Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Company for the gold and the team. It's a once more moment. It's done. Okay, so move on. It's moving on to our next award. Yes. Apologies, my bad.
bronze goes to
Flipkart Ads and Safari. Thank you very much. Flipkart Internet.
silver goes to
Kellogg's India Interactive Avenues. I request the team to join us on stage for their moment of glory. Zordar Tali, everybody. The contest gets even better with every next campaign and team coming in on stage. It's now for yet another silver.
the second silver goes to
Whispering International. Private Roots and the entire team, may I request you to join in, raise and pace on stage for your award-winning moment. The transition from conversion-based to value-based bidding campaign. A lot of thought going behind it. Now, straight to our next silver. Yes, the contest gets interesting here.
third silver goes to
Numbers don't lie, we aim high. I love the tagline, Policy Bazaar, insurance brokers, influencer act coming together. We have the team. Well, I believe they still deserve a huge round of applause. So let's give them a thunderous cheer and move on to our next award this evening.
the gold goes to
Godrej and Madison. Congratulations to the golden winners, Godrej and Madison. And I'll take this moment to again quickly thank our partners in success. Presenting partner for e4m IDMA 2025 is etnow.in. Our co-gold partner is TV9 Network, India's #1 news network and India's fastest growing digital news platform. We also would like to thank our gratitude for our co-gold partner, India Today Democratic Newsroom. With this, let's move on to our next award category. These are the special awards. Best Integrated Media Campaign Product Services.
first bronze goes to
L'Oreal and Goldmakers. And thirds together.
the second bronze goes to
MTR Foods, Goldmakers making waves tonight. Back-to-back awards.
third bronze goes to
TVS Credit, Upgrade Nahi, Upgrade Karo. What a tagline.
the first silver goes to
Hansa Security, Mahindra and Mahindra. That's right, a very exciting campaign for them is their silver award that awaits them on stage. Right there. Can we have a loud cheer? Let the cheer continue. Talia Vasani cheer as we welcome our silver winners for tonight. is the Thar Rocks launch campaign, and it was absolutely jaw-dropping, if I may say. I love the background score as well. Going straight to our next award.
The second silver goes to
Godrej Enterprises Appliances Division. Congratulations to Godrej Enterprises and their team. Holding it right there with that smile. Well, I believe the Appliances Division is winning their first award tonight. So let's make it a night to remember for them. Zordar Talia. And with this, let's move on to our next award, ladies and gentlemen.
and the gold goes to
Ultratech and Mindshare, a dream team coming together. Congratulations to the team. Let's have you back on stage. Transforming 1.9 billion Ultratech logos into 1.9 billion home building experts. What a concept, Mindshare and Ultratech. Hey, आवाज नहीं आ रही, शोर बचाओ, come on guys, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about. And moving on to our next award this evening. Well, let's have a look at our next one. Best Integrated Media Campaign Corporate.
bronze goes to
Axis Bank, Mirchi.
the first silver goes to
National Garden Council, Goldmaker. May I request the team to quickly join us for their silver award. They won a lot tonight, but let's celebrate on stage. The young guns of the team joining in. And now, yes, congratulations to Waymakers, but there is a tie on the spot. Let's have a look.
second silver goes to
SBI Live Mirchi. It is ENIL, Entertainment Network India Limited. Mirchi, let's celebrate. भाई जब भी स्टेज पे मिर्ची टीम आती है, it is raining and applause unlike any other. नहीं आवाज नहीं आ रही, जोर से शोर बचाओ, come on. रेडियो ENIL के लिए शोर बचाओ, come on guys. Where there's a whole lot of space, the stage is all yours. As we celebrate, a big cheer for Mirchi, everybody. And now straight to the goal.
and the gold goes to
Mindshare India, what in the world are you doing? Winning awards tonight for Aditya Birla Management Corporation. I love the echoes coming in from the audience. Congratulations, Team Mindshare India and Aditya Birla Management Corporation. Well, congratulations to the winners so far. And now the category changes. The next subcategory is Best Integrated Media Campaign Social Cause.
first bronze goes to
CDSL, IPF, I work for them. Big Time Communications.
bronze goes to
Colgate, Palmolive India, Goldmakers.
the first silver goes to
Tata Power, Rediffusion. May I request the the Rediffusion and Tata Power team. Well, powerful brand there and a powerful campaign. So may I request the team to join us on stage right there. Give them a round of applause. Their first award this evening. Congratulations to Tata Power and Rediffusion team. And now, straight to our next award.
The second silver goes to
Ride Like a Lady, Zurich, Kotak General Insurance, IBS Falco. A big round of applause to the teams coming together. We have them in the room right now. And the celebrations continuing there as they join us for their moment on stage. Right there, Zordar Talia. And with this, let's race to our next.
The third silver goes to
Holia, businesses and pets coming together for hashtag Take the First Step, Be Sensitive to Oral Health. A round of applause for a very sensitive campaign as well. Zordar Talia as we welcome our silver winner for tonight. Stylish and sophisticated. It is that special movement that makes it truly memorable. Make sure you use the hashtag and share it on social media. It's right there on top, e4m, IDMA. But now, who gets the gold? Brace yourself.
And the gold goes to
Mindshare India, Hindustan Unilever. So you can make louder noise. Come on, make some noise. That's how you celebrate. And a big thank you to our presenters for gracing the stage with your presence. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Arthur. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this, let's welcome our next set of presenters. Give it up for Mr. Tarun Udat, MD, India Fortes. A big round of applause for Tarun, everybody. Joining in will be Mr. Girish Singorani, Vice President, Marketing, Cooling and Purification Appliances and Corporate Communications, Blue Star Limited. Let's welcome the two with a loud cheer. And joining in also will be Managing Director for ENSO, Mr. Vaibhav Mallu. Let's welcome the three gentlemen with a thunderous round of applause, everybody. Hands together. And without further ado, let's go to our next award. Special awards continue. Best Integrated Media Campaign.
bronze goes to
Milchi Freshers, Hero Mothercup, ENIL.
the second bronze goes to
Royal India Filmmakers.
the first silver goes to
Wipro Consumer Care, Santu, WPL Young Search Diaries. A very interesting, thoughtful campaign. Can we request the Wipro team to join us? A big loud cheer, everybody. A round of applause as we welcome our silver winner for tonight. And going straight to our next award.
the second silver goes to
Yes, ENIL finally. Dabur India, what women want with Kareena Kapoor Khan campaign. All the way to the top, a big cheer for ENIL Mercedes. Let's double up the energy, guys. Make some noise. Congratulations to the team for clinching this award. And now, our next silver.
The third silver goes to
Hampshire India, Maruti Suzuki, Nexa and Lakme Fashion Week. Let's welcome the Hampshire and Maruti Suzuki team on stage. Right on stage. Our next golden award.
And the gold goes to
Diageo India, Enormous Brands LLP. Congratulations to you, sir, and to you, ma'am, and to the entire team together. The Civilton Best Integrated Media Campaign Gold. That's right, we are inching to quite a rock from there. A big round of applause for the team. Rupert, PNB Housing Finance, PNB Housing Roshni. As the team Smart Media Asset Management. That's right, for their all-new portfolio dashboard. Do you have the team joining in here tonight? Right there. Can we give them a huge round of applause? Again, the first award this evening. Most effective use of digital analytics. Well, we have one more silver coming your way.
third silver goes to
Yap Digital it is for Adab. A big round of applause for the Yap Digital team joining in to collect their silver award tonight. And the excitement continues. Curious to know who gets the gold in this category tonight. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen.
And the gold goes to
Colgate-Palmolive, Amazon, as it is right there. Making their way, the golden journey to the top right here. Amazon Ads and Colgate-Palmolive clinching the gold tonight. Let's give them a huge cheer. Congratulations. Team Amazon Ads and Team Colgate Palmolive. Jawab nahi. Alright, on that note, straight to our next award. Best Media Campaign, Gender Parity.
First bronze goes to
Punish India, Pipeline Service.
second bronze goes to
Umaya, hashtag Different Makers.
the first silver goes to
DDB Mudra Group, Kendu. May I request the team from DDB Mudra Group to join us along with Kendu for their silver award tonight. Beautiful campaign which says Veda Safety, Diana. And there is a tie for the silver. It goes to
the second silver goes to
Hyundai Motor India. Havas play it is. May I request the team to join us for their moment of glory. Do you have somebody for the team? I believe yes. All right, move. Do you have somebody from Hyundai Motor India? All right, let's give them a cheer and move on to the next award this evening. Ladies and gentlemen,
gold goes to
Hindustan Unilever Mindshare India. भाई गोल्ड के लिए जोरदार शोर होना चाहिए. Come on everybody. And racing to our next award category, ladies and gentlemen. Campaign with the best ROI.
bronze goes to
HDFC Bank, Lux Digital Labs.
the first silver goes to
Kellogg's India, Mindshare, WP Media. Let's welcome you on stage with the thunder steer. They've been racing up and down on stage, collecting a whole lot of trophies tonight. And with this, let's race to our next award.
the second silver goes to
Hindustan Unilever Mindshare India one more time. Come on, make some noise everybody. Team can join in together. I can see trophies, I can see chairs getting thrown right now. It's quite a sight. It's going to be one amazing award finale tonight. And the next award, ladies and gentlemen, let's race and pace to the next award.
the first gold goes to
Filmmakers India, Monolitho India, for celebrating Foods Quotient on April Fool's Day. May I request the teams to join us for their moment of glory. Straight to our next award for the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
second gold goes to
Nestle Zenith Media. May I request somebody from the team to kindly join us on stage for their moment of glory. Joining in right there. Make sure you reach out yourself as we inch towards the finale set of awards. Congratulations to the team and thank you to our presenters. Thank you so much, gentlemen. You're looking dapper tonight. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks so much. And on that note, let's welcome our next set of presenters. Give it up for CEO, Mindshare Asia. Give it up for Abel Lakhani. Hands together, everybody. And joining in will be MD and CEO for HDFC Securities. Give it up for Dheeraj Relly. Let's welcome the two with a loud cheer. Hands together, zordar taliyan. Welcome, gentlemen. And now, the next award for the evening. Best Digital Innovation.
First bronze goes to
Nippon India Mutual Fund, Hansa Security.
the second bronze goes to
Raven Lifestyle, Madison Media.
the first silver goes to
Tata Consumer Products, Homes Campaign. Yes, मेरे घर की अग्नि में I request the Monks team and Tata Consumer Products to kindly join us as a team together for their award-winning silver campaign. Let's welcome them with a huge cheer, everybody. Let's go to our next award. आइए देखें who gets the next
second
award.
silver goes to
Scroll Tap Glow. Hamdard Laboratories get the next silver along with M6 and partners. So may I request the team to join in. I know काफी लोग starters खा रहे हैं, recharging and refreshing yourself. लेकिन तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए. Come on everybody, hands together for a silver award this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, straight to the gold.
the first gold goes to
Interactive Avenues, Amazon Prime Video. May I request the team from Amazon Prime to kindly join us with the Interactive Avenues team. Well, very creative campaign, generative AI, interactive storytelling, and gangland drama equals success for Mirzapur. Well, you know the success story there. Congratulations. And with this, let's go. Well, there's one more goal here.
second gold goes to
Homecoming campaign for PhD Media HSBC. The smile gets better and brighter with every award. And you know, tonight we celebrate together. And with this, let's move on to our next award for the evening. Special awards continue.
first bronze goes to
LG Foods, Interactive Avenues.
the second bronze goes to
Media Smart.
the first silver goes to
Tata Consumer Products, Homes One more time, it's the once more moment. Let's welcome them back on stage. We're going to have the finale set of awards in some time from now, but now it's time to move on to our next award, which is
Silver goes to
Royal Enfield Best of Acceleration by Omnicom Media Group. Royal Enfield gets the silver. Powerful brand, powerful campaign. And now straight to the goal, I believe.
the first gold goes to
Blue Star, it is Blue Star Garmi Ki Chutti Summer Campaign 2024. A big cheer for the Blue Star team joining in. Let the applause continue. They're joining right here. Congratulations, and the celebrations continue on stage and off stage for them. As they shine with golden smiles tonight. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another goal.
goes to
Well, mattresses, great fit, along with Hive Minds, get the goal tonight. A big loud cheer for the team right here. Joining in right there at the very center for the moment of glory. Congratulations to both for teams.
goes to
We'll hold on for that for one more moment.
the second bronze goes to the first silver goes to
Now time for the silver. Fortune Foods, Adani Wilmore. Special and social beat. Right here, so may I request the Adani Wilmore team to join Fortune Foods right here. Shine on. Racing and racing towards the finale set. The next winner is it's
the
yet another
second silver
silver.
goes to
Flipkart Internet, Flipkart Ads. And we have their silver moment on stage. Let's welcome the Flipkart Internet team with a loud cheers. Zordar Tali, everybody. Congratulations, and the next winner.
and the first gold goes to
BBC News World Service India. Congratulations to the team. Do you have the team right here present in the room? Right there. Setting global standards with a very effective campaign. The BBC Virtual Newsroom. And with this, the next
second gold goes to
Britannia Industries Mindshare back on stage for the golden moments. congratulations to you. And thank you to our presenters for joining in on stage. I love those sneakers. Thank you so much, sir. And that's a dodging that. Love these moments on stage. And keep a smile on your faces because we are inching close towards the finale. And joining in on stage will be Head of Marketing for BBC World Service. Get up for Tejas Kothari. And joining in will be Vice President for Times Network, Mr. Maruti Indoria. Let's welcome the two with a loud cheer. Hands together. Some amazing moments happening on stage tonight. With the next award on your screen.
First bronze goes to the second bronze goes to
India Jewelry Mindshare.
the silver goes to
Ultra Tech Mindshare. Let's walk on stage. By Mindshare की team, come on, cheer for your team. Make some noise, guys. Inching towards the finale. Where are you? Yes, brace yourself. We will obviously have the agency of the year, the advertiser of the year. We are very close to the finale set. And the next award, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen.
and the first gold goes to
Google India Government Marketing Solutions. They get the gold tonight. Let's give them a golden applause, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of hard work behind the House of Germany, Google Germany campaign. And yet another goal, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for our next gold winner. Brace yourselves.
second gold goes to
Any guesses? Not least India Foods, Worldmakers back in action. A big loud cheer, come on. Worldmakers team, make some noise. Congratulations to the team joining in. Straight to our next award for the evening. This is Breakthrough Technology as a part of their campaign.
first bronze goes to
Maruti Suzuki Mindshare India.
the second bronze goes to
Harrison Media Marico.
the silver goes to
Neutralite Pepper Content. Neutralite AI may request the team from Neutralite to join us for their award-winning women. Let's welcome them with a loud cheer. Come on, everybody. Yes, there's going to be a finale photo op with all the winners, as many winners we can get in one frame. So be ready for that. Congratulations with this, the next award on your screen.
the first gold goes to
Ansar Secretary, Mahindra and Mahindra's farm equipment sector for Mahindra tractors. A big round of applause for the team coming together. A very powerful breakthrough campaign. And you have one more goal in this category. It goes to
second gold goes to
Women Pro Manage. भाई सीटियां बजा सकते हो, officially allowed. Come on, make some noise for the team. That's how you cheer. Can we have a loud cheer for the women and pro managed team? Come on, everybody, put your hands together. They got the goal. And straight to our next award, ladies and gentlemen. Best location-based or proximity marketing campaign of the year.
First bronze goes to
Single in the face for Motilal Oswal Financial Services.
the second bronze goes to
Lush Ilas Tata Realty.
the silver goes to
Zydus Wellness Gold Makers. Come on, let's get you on stage back again. It's your silver award for the evening. And it is the next award, ladies and gentlemen.
the first gold goes to
X2X McCann Foods India. They get the gold tonight. Right there. I believe energy sif double up honi chahiye ya triple ya 4 times. Put your hands together for the golden winners for tonight. Young minds, young ideas. Let's see along with McCann Foods India. And the next award, ladies and gentlemen, yet another gold.
second gold goes to
Media Smart and GDP Mobile Group. Red Village it is. May I request the team to join in for their golden moment on stage. That is digital generation, so make sure you keep tagging us. Hashtag e4m IDMA and tag us. The Exchange for Media Group is across all platforms. And with this, let's move on to our next award category quickly. This is most effective app for a consumer.
and the gold goes to
The big hit, Ultratech Mindshare. Straight, no bronze, no silver, straight to the gold. That's how I like it. As the team unites and celebrates on stage, Ultratech Mindshare, a dream combo. Love the campaign as well. Straight to our next award. Brace yourself. Best Omnichannel Campaign, Management and Marketing Automation.
first bronze goes to
Horus Garages, Media Smart and IPG Media Brands.
the second bronze goes to
Hero Hypermarket. Very interesting there.
the silver goes to
Maruti Suzuki India Mindshare. Can we have you join us back on stage? And moving on to our next award for the evening. This is
the first gold goes to
Havells India, Dentsu Communications India for the Lloyd washing machine and refrigerator campaigns. Well, they come in for their gold moment right here to celebrate a very exciting campaign. Congratulations to you and to your entire team. And we have yet another goal. This one goes to...
Second goal goes to
Mondelez India Foods goal makers back in action. Come on, goal makers, Mondelez, you can make more noise. Come on, hands together. And straight to our next award category, ladies and gentlemen. This is Best Data-Driven Marketing Strategy.
first bronze goes to
Villanova and Mindshare.
the second bronze goes to
Netco Clouds, Vidya. I love the term.
the first silver goes to
Equitas Bank. Can I request the team to join us for their award-winning moment right here? And with this, yes, is the team in right here? Moving on to our next award for the evening. This is
the second silver goes to
Airtel Performance. We've been coming together. May I request the team for their award-winning moment. Let's raise our face with that smile and style. And with this, our next award, quickly, let's go for the goal.
and the first goal goes to
Madison Media Asian Games. They rise together, they smile together. Congratulations to the team. Some amazing moments on stage. You gotta be here to witness them. And congratulations to the winners. We have yet another goal. It goes to
second goal goes to
can you have a loud cheer for Mindshare India Castrol? भाई इतना शांति से नहीं. Come on, make some noise, team. Hands together. Congratulations to the team and thank you to our presenters. You've been great. Thank you. Thank you for your time on stage. With this, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next set of presenters, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the Sales Director for India at Cargo. Give it up for Navjeet Nath. Joining in will be Sudipta Roy, Strategic Advisor and Founder of Dopamine Consulting. And also joining in is Mr. Vipin Puri, VP Marketing, Punjab Grill. Let's welcome the three with a huge cheer and a big applause, everybody. A big round of applause for our next set of presenters. And with this, it's also time for our next award. Best use of native advertising. Special awards continues to Three Forks Media and Motilal Oswal. May I request the team from Three Forks Media if you could join in for your award-winning moment right here. Do we have them? Do we have? Yes, we have them. That's that award-winning smile that we're looking forward to.
This is your body. This is your body. This is your body. In the out of body state.
Am I surrounded with the most fittest people in the house? Congratulations for the silver. Let's go ahead with the next one.
The second silver goes to
Well Technologies, Essence Mediacom or WPP ran for their Tells Quiet Climb campaign. Congratulations to the team. दोस्तों, we are inching towards the finale set of awards. Let the applause continue. Let the cheer continue. Hands together. Come on. And after that picture perfect photo op, moving on to our next award.
and the first gold goes to
Mantra India, Goalmakers back in action. Congratulations to the Goalmakers India team. Big fashion festival. And a whole lot of gold trophies on the table right there. I can see the shine right from here. Can you have a big cheer for Waymakers tonight? A big loud cheer. Come on, hands together. They've been doing phenomenally well, but we have one more goal. Brace yourself. It is
the second gold goes to
Geostar Waymakers tonight. We are really looking forward to winning this, and this is that moment where they erupt together. Waymakers Geostar team. Two Geostars for tonight. I love the excitement. It's an adrenaline rush you experience while you walk towards the stage. इसी के साथ चलिए straight, let's move on to our next award. Best Digital Out of Home Campaign.
bronze goes to
We won the outdoor advertising for Shakti Sagar Productions.
the silver goes to
Society team, Amazon Ads. Now it was the team to kindly join us for a quick award-winning moment right here. The celebrations continue on stage. Bronze और silver तो हो गया. Who gets the gold tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the winner?
and the first gold goes to
Audi India, e4m Media Group. The winner of the first gold tonight, they're dressed in gold. That's manifesting it. Congratulations to the team of e4m Media Group and Audi India. A lot of hard work behind the scenes results in this moment of glory on stage. A big cheer for the team that stands together. Be with us for the finale photo op happening in exactly a few minutes from now. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself.
the second gold goes to
Aditya Birla Capital, Madison Media. May I request the team to join in for the gold award tonight. Notice the campaign, it says hashtag Ude Hoke Kya Baroge. Very interesting. And with this, let's move on to our next award. And the special award, AI-driven marketing innovator.
and the gold goes to
Straight out of the park. Nidhi Rastogi, beautiful. A picture for Nidhi and the entire team. May I request a youth representative of the team to join us. Uniqlo. It is truly an exciting moment on stage. Good to witness your turn. Next award for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Best benchmark content, branded content, and the winner.
First bronze goes to
Arata Amazon Ads.
the second bronze goes to
Filmmaker Poker Bazi.
the silver goes to
Amazon Ads it is, along with Luke. May I request the team to join us, and may you win awards in Luke. Luke, your plugs, data-driven advertising strategy to create a new category in India. Highly creative. And now time to go for the gold.
the gold goes to
Cosmetics, Amazon Ads, clinching the gold one more time. What a special moment. Award-winning smiles happening tonight, and the next award, ladies and gentlemen, for small medium businesses, the category changes.
and the gold goes to
Smash Entertainment, Lush, Digital Labs going straight for the goal. Wearing a golden tie tonight, sir. Congratulations to you and the entire team. So with me now are the last few awards of this evening. Gear up and let's welcome our next award winner. Best use of mobile to drive sales.
bronze goes to
Maybe Amazon Ads it is.
the silver goes to
The Farm Project, Amazon Ads. May I request the Amazon Ads to join back on stage. The team celebrates every moment together. And now time for the perfect photo op. Well, that's the silver award for best use of mobile to drive sales. Who gets the gold?
and the gold goes to
Mocha Farms, Amazon Ads it is. A round of applause for the team at Amazon Ads for a very special Mocha Farms campaign. That is picture perfect. Congratulations on the goal and thank you to our presenters for these back-to-back awards. Thank you for gracing the stage. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Well. Now it gives me immense pleasure to welcome our next set of presenters. Give it up for Head Digital Marketing, Kalanova, Dhruv Vora, and joining in will be Head Digital Marketing for Women Lifestyle, Altamash Khan. Let's welcome the two with their swag, with their style, on stage with a huge applause. Everybody hands together. And it's time to present our next set of awards. Sapro Wali, Diwali, L&T Finance, Dentsu Creative.
The silver goes to
Digital Door, Okno Mod Homes. Very creative campaign there. And may I request the Okno Mod Homes and Digital Door team to kindly join us for their moment of glory. May we welcome them with a huge round of applause if they are there in the room. Nothing like it, but if they are not there, let's give them an applause to remember because they're watching on the screen, the camera that's been recording. So Zordar Talia, and moving on to our next award.
and the gold goes to
Pilots of the Team Punjab Grill. Which color would you want? It's an award-winning campaign. Let's welcome the team on stage. All I feel like saying is Chapter Fane. Chalo Kisi. And this is winning awards right now. Straight to our next award, ladies and gentlemen. Leveraging social media to boost brand ROI and engagement.
and the gold goes to
Straight to the goal. Romax Agri Equipment. A big cheer for the team. The 25th anniversary of partnership between Mahindra and Mahindra Limited and the government of Gujarat coming together. Romax Agri Equipment. Special thank you to Dentsu Creative as well. And on that note, straight to our next award. Let's have a look. Most effective use of digital analytics for small businesses. Ashoma's Amazon ads it is.
the silver goes to
Gear up. Well-washed Amazon ads it is. Congratulations to the team. I can see towers on every table and almost every chair now. So congratulations. Let's keep the action going. Well, finale set. Welco's journey to becoming #rank 1 brand in protein within 12 months. And hold this over there.
gold goes to
Amazon ads one more time. Here we go. And yes, congratulations to the golden winners. Now straight to our next category. Best Digital Innovation.
bronze goes to
Godrej Properties, Madison, India. Congratulations to the Madison India team. Let's celebrate on stage. May we request somebody from the team to kindly join in for their award-winning moment. I know the tables are almost getting full. We are closing into the finale set. Be with us as we proceed to the finale set. Godrej Properties, Madison, India. All right, proceeding towards the next award. Location based.
bronze goes to
Zenith Media, Zabaz Media,
the silver goes to
Udwa Hospitalities, Emping. May I request the team to join us as we welcome. Well, a lot of cheer, backbenchers. Come on, make some noise, yeah? आओ यारो, let's celebrate. think they were waiting for this moment. Finally. Big loud cheer. Come on, guys. Cheer for your colleagues, for your friends. It seems like a family moment happening here. I really feel that way. And now, straight to our next award.
And the gold goes to
e4m Media. Congratulations. May we request you to kindly quickly join us. For the support of the moment, e4m Media. And let's race to our next subcategory. Best BBC campaign. The winner.
bronze goes to
Amazon Ads, Ugal.
the silver goes to
Mexico, Amazon Ads one more time. Congratulations to the team. The finale set begins exactly at 12 minutes. Get ready to witness the grand finale. And now moving on to our gold.
the gold goes to
Hive Minds Innovative Market Solutions, Continental Coffee. Congratulations for a very interesting award-winning golden campaign. It's time to celebrate on stage. Congratulations to the winners and thank you to the most suave, the most stylish people in the house right now. Thank you so much, Elvin, and I truly mean that. Now, it gives me pleasure to welcome our next set of presenters. Give it up for Head of Media and Digital Marketing for Hindustan Unilever Limited, Tejas Apte. Let's welcome Tejas with a loud cheer. And joining in back again is Anjali Krishnan, Head of Media, Mondelez India. Big loud cheer as we welcome the two for a star-studded award. Well, you are our true celebrities, if I may say. And now, moving on to our next subcategory.
and the gold goes to
Congratulations to Bot Presto team, wrapping gifts, unwrapping 25x growth. Congratulations for your golden moment. Of course, award this evening. Gold in this category, congratulations. And now we change the subcategory. This is Best Banner Single Campaign which media
bronze goes to
Mocha Farms Amazon Ads.
the silver goes to
Renee Cosmetics Amazon Ads one more time. Here we go. What a special moment for Amazon Ads and Renee Cosmetics. But let me share with you, we have a tie for the gold. And the first winner on your screen.
first gold goes to
Flipkart Internet, Flipkart Ads it is. Joining in to celebrate their golden moment on stage. to our next award.
Second gold goes to
Amazon Ads Ugao campaign. Yes, inside Ugao's growth story, which elevated shopper experience, it's time for Amazon Ads to shine back with the gold. And on that note, time for our last category of the day, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you something exciting. Best. Well, this is for startup companies. तैयार हो जाइए for the first award under Best Social Enterprise.
and the gold goes to
One Mind Marktech LLP, Environmental Protection Service Company India. A big loud cheer, everybody. Hands together. Congratulations to the team. And now racing to our next award. This is Best PPC. Again, straight to the goal.
and the gold goes to
Without doubt, Deconstruct Amazon Ads it is. Congratulations to Team Amazon Ads and Deconstruct. To our next award category, this is Best Data-Driven Marketing Strategy. For startups, the winners.
bronze goes to
Amazon Ads, Architron Mobility.
the silver goes to
Bestseller India, Rebate Areas. It's time to re-enter stage with that award-winning campaign for Bestseller India. Let's give them a huge round of applause, everybody. Multiplying, but now let's go for GOM.
and the gold goes to
The Fan Project Amazon Ads on an award-winning streak right here. A big round of applause for Amazon Ads and the Fan Project. Let's move on to our next award for this evening. This is Leveraging Social Media to Boost Brand ROI and Engagement. The award goes to Lush Digital Labs, Bogos. May I request the team to join us, yes, overloaded with trophies tonight. Lush Digital Labs. On a home run. Now it's time for the goal. It goes to
Impulse
Coffee Advert Out Ventures. May I request the team right here, shining and smiling their way through as they collect the award, the golden trophy tonight. Congratulations to Impulse Coffee and Team Advert Out Ventures. Moving on to our next subcategory, ladies and gentlemen. This is Best Integrated Media Campaign, Product and Service.
And the gold goes to
Wow. YS Brands Amazon Ads. Let's keep the cheer on. This is going to be the finale set of awards, everybody. YS Brands Amazon Ads. Back-to-back hits. Back-to-back awards. And with this, the next award category. Campaign with best ROI.
the silver goes to
And the winner of People's Choice Amazon Ads one more time. And with this, it's time to go for the gold.
gold goes to
Who's going to be on stage? Amazon as the PAN project. What a campaign. Let's got them a whole lot of awards tonight. Some brightest ideas clinched the best awards tonight. To our presenters as well for sharing the stage and gracing it with your presence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can see trophies shining on each of these tables, but it's time for the finale set of awards, and I need an adrenaline rush. I need the loudest cheer. Pick up every horn possible in the room. I want you to cheer for every finale award. Can we make some noise, everybody? Hands together as we welcome our presenters on stage, Dr. Anurag Batra, Mr. Naval Ahuja, and Mr. Dheeraj Reddy, MD and CEO for HDFC Securities. It's time for the three to take center stage as we also welcome on stage a gentleman without whom the stage is absolutely incomplete. The Managing Director at Laksh Media Group. Give it up for Mr. Alok Chalan. Let's welcome him with a thunderous cheer, everybody. The Fantastic Four on stage for the finale set. Ladies and gentlemen, the first subcategory under the finale set, the Hall of Fame Awards, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be, let's have a look on the screen.
Best Advertiser on Mobile of the Year.
Be ready to make some noise.
Goes to Hindustan
Unilever Limited. Can we have a loud cheer, everybody? Make some noise. Zor se shor machao, everybody. With those horns. Can you hear a loud cheer, ladies and gentlemen? Pick up those horns. Can we hear some loud noise, everybody? Hands together. I know this is quite an overwhelming and an award-winning moment, but along with the award, the mic comes complimentary. So over to you, sir.
He is Mr. Dheeraj Reddy. He was on the jury, but next year we'll give him an award. But for now, the Hindustan Unilever Limited team.
So thanks IDMA, thanks e4m for this. I think I keep saying whenever I come up on stage, winning awards is a great habit. Thanks to Team Mindshare and all the other agencies who work with us. Please carry on the good work. I don't want you guys to break this habit. And of course, congratulations to my team here who are here. Some of them are here, others are having a good party right now. So yeah, thanks again, and hopefully I'll be up on stage next year again. Thank you.
A very modest and honest answer right there. And can you have a loud cheer for the entire team? Hindustan Unilever Limited, the best advertiser on mobile of the year. Now, I need to see those horns, up in your hands. I want you to cheer. Jahan kahin bhi hai, be ready for the next award, the next subcategory. Ladies and gentlemen, well, should I announce it or do we just watch it on screen? This is Best Digital Social Media Advertiser of the Year.
Social Media Advertiser of the Year.
And it goes to Mondelez International. Make some noise! Can you have the team join in? So many awards tonight, but this one will always be truly special. Is the team still sitting right there? I want the entire team. You can hand over the cameras to our social media. I want the entire team to join us on stage, please. Go Badhani Yoga, Puri team, please join us on stage, I insist. This is a team effort. Anjali is already hinting. आइए जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Come on everybody, hands together. Let's celebrate on stage. This could be a candid IPL style photo. इससे बेहतर कुछ मीठा मोमेंट हो ही नहीं सकता. One picture for the camera and one picture raising your hands up in the air. Can we have a loud cheer for Mondelez International? Zoldar Talia for Best Digital and Social Media Advertiser of the Year. At least so many awards, but this one truly special.
Thank you IDMA and thank you Exchange for Media. I think this is very special for us because it's actually a hat trick. This is the third year in a row that we have won the award. So a huge round of congratulations to my entire team as well, our partners that we work with. And it's a great honor to be here. Thank you so much.
So this is, one second, you've been cheering there. This is your third year in a row. I want you to do a 3 cheers, okay? And this is a real moment on camera since you're on a digital platform. You say hip hip, we say loud and clear. 3 cheers for the Mondelez team.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
A big cheer and may you win and continue the winning streak right here. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Mondelez International team and India team. Now, the final award of this evening, the last subcategory. And this is the Best
Digital Social Media and Mobile Media Agency of the Year.
Any guesses?
The award goes to Mindshare India.
Mindshare India. Enough time, join us on stage. Well, it's an entire army taking over stage, and we don't mind it. I know it's a big, huge team. Organize yourself. Amitabh Bachchan's at the back, Shahrukh Khan in front. So please make sure. You can just go down. This is the IPL style picture. That's how you celebrate. Come on. मुझे लग रहा है पूरा स्टेट, पूरा देश आ चुका है. For the brightest minds, put your hands together. Yeah, you can join in. Join us. On the steps, please. Guys, a whole lot of space here. Join on the steps. This is the most special place, if I may say. लेकिन इतना शांति से नहीं. Satya and I are clicking videos make this even more special. Okay, can we raise your hands up in the air, make some noise? Who do I pass on the mic to?
Yeah, the best digital social media mobile agency of the year. Sounds very, very good, very, very nice. Thank you, e4m. Thank you to this entire team. It is your hard work. It is your daily effort, convincing clients to do innovative work, then doing it and then winning award. Nothing better to come on stage together and celebrate this moment. So cheer it, celebrate it, and hopefully we continue winning it. And thank you to all my clients, and the biggest client is here, sitting over here. Thank you so much. We love you. This wouldn't be possible without all your support and encouragement. And to all other clients, Castrol, Ultratech, Kellogg's, and Maruti, and wherever we won, I think, Britannia. Yeah, I may have missed one or two, but sorry. All our clients who've kind of helped us win this amazing award. Thank you so much.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the entire team together? Dr. Batra, any few finishing words before we wind up the entire event?
The bar is open and dinner is open.
The most important announcement of the day.
The bar and the food is open. The dinner is.
That's the best award tonight for our presenters as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being such a wonderful and supportive audience. It's been a pleasure having you all cheer for your industry peers. I'd now like to thank all our jury members, participant sponsors, and especially our partners, presenting partner ETNow.in and co-gold partners TV9 and India Today, to make it such a wonderful and successful event. Congratulations to all the winners. We will see you again next year. Please enjoy your drinks. Bon appetit. Thank you. This is Ajay Rahul signing off on behalf of the entire Exchange for Media team. And a big, big thank you to everybody, Priyanka and the entire team, the entire gang together who put up a stellar effort and a job of putting the entire